Wink, wink.
All right, so let me just very quickly reply to this.
Reply to the guy that you're in the chat room.
Oh yeah,
with.
definitely. It's for the record because it will be there for all eternity. Then we can see how badly he performs in game compared to out of game.
Oh man, yeah.
All right.
DM Ziggs forgot about me, his savior.
I mean, I didn't really forget. It's more of a,
You're very forgettable.
No, your character
Um,
did forget. Just say it, your character did forget it.
Let's just say Ezekiel kind of like get a memory loss after Venom tried to fucking attack my body, and then someone tried to burn my lung and all that, and shit happens.
Shit happens.
It
Shit
it,
happens.
it plays with your mind.
No.
Very dangerous.
And you get this gem. Oh, while you're typing, get this gem. My option is worse than what she did to him.
Why? What happened?
That's what he says.
So
Wow.
I didn't say anything. You said it. You assumed I said it.
No, by the choice of your word, that is the only implication I'm
Bruh.
getting.
I don't even know what your options was.
I saved the doctor. I have a holy water. I'm trying to repel the demon inside you.
Okay. Get this. When you guys were talking about options to do shit, I was like, dying. I mean, sleeping.
Yeah, but
I was
I think-
unconscious.
yeah, I'm the one that's panicked with two unconscious people with infestation beyond my recognition,
And then a woman wielding a flamethrower bursts into the room.
Yeah.
and that is the better option.
He stole his heart.
Again,
after
again.
burning his
But
lungs.
that's not the point.
Again,
the point
I
is
was
he's
unconscious.
not hitting on you.
I'm
with
giving
the
you a
whole-
chance, Zeke. You better not fail this.
Ooh.
I'm giving you a chance.
Oh, oh my god.
Yes.
I feel like this is like the highlight of Zeke you playing D&D. Because in 3 different sessions he has tried to flirt with 3 different people.
Okay.
And he has failed every
Okay.
single time.
Just
I'm
to get
giving you
clear,
a chance.
just to be clear, I never have any intentions to flirt with Raph. Okay, I was just
Rafe.
yeah.
Her name is not Rap. Her name is
Oh,
Okay, because I was actually intrigued by the drones.
Are you sure about that? Payson, come here for a minute.
Hey,
Oh,
hey.
Payson saying that he's not interested in Rafe.
Mm,
Oh no.
but I'm not that
Hey,
sure.
Sin.
Yes. Mm.
Remember, it was actually Zien who nudged me, and then who?
I mean, if you are-
Lurker
if you are
and Zien was the one who nudged me to flirt with her. Okay.
If you're not interested, you wouldn't take your action, why isn't it? You just need extra push, that's all. Because your character's a bit not, like, I think, not brave
not bright.
enough.
I'm sure I remember an MTR beta fight tried to get you involved with her and you still failed.
I blame.
We gave
I
you so
blame-
many chances. Everyone gave you a shot and you still missed the target. God damn it. All right, never mind. Back to the original topic. All right, everyone, welcome back to another session of the Realm of Tech. And today, where we left off last week, things were a little bit hectic. You all fought someone. Well, you don't know his name, but you all know him as the Knight Arcanum. You all were beaten pretty severely. You lost Blue Wing Leader, as well as having several Rangers and the White Knights incapacitated. Fortunately, the ship was able to evacuate you all just before reinforcements from the unknown warriors arrived that could obliterate you all. Currently, you all have managed to take in refuge in a small cave that's on the side of a relatively large river, and where you have set up temporary.
Okay.
A temporary what? Hello.
She disappeared.
Boom.
Do.
Base camp. Let me just bring you all
Oh,
back
oh.
to the current map, which you guys are. How most of the crew is completely battered and worn out, the captain has decided to postpone the operation by 3 days. You are now day 5 into Beyond the Dome. And from here on forward, you'll be progressing through the story, and you shall explore the the quote-unquote temple that the captain wants you to go to. All right. So let's have a look-see. So you all have 3 days of downtime. Is there anything you all want to do during this period?
Yes.
All right, let's go one at a time. We'll start from the top. I know. Let's hear yours first.
Oh boy. I wanna go to the. I wanna go to the dragon. Who
The dragon.
who lost the rider. I think
Oh,
it's the
no.
blue one.
No.
No.
Right, the dragon.
No. The rider is also gone. Both Blue Wing Leader and the dragon are gone.
Oh, that's even harder. Okay.
All right. There's a
okay.
short recap to what actually happened last week. As you all were flying away towards the airship, several of the warriors launched magical projectiles towards you and managed to sever the wing of Blue Wing Leader. Therefore, both dragon and rider plummeted to the ground and was captured by the enemy. Presumably, they're dead now.
Oh, okay. Okay. Thanks for doing that. I was thinking of doing something else, but I don't know. I will be just fed my 3 days baking.
Baking. Okay.
Yeah. At least helping the chef to make the dinner.
Okay.
in a
Sure.
way.
Why not? You do that.
Yeah, to make this little bit more to appease the
To
people
appease.
after what I have done. She's like very
It's the wrath of the gods.
yes.
All
Yeah,
right.
thank you,
So,
thank you.
what do you cook to appease the pretty much pissed off crew at the moment?
Good God. I was thinking of making pie, not that's the regular pie, right?
Yes.
Just the regular pie. All right. So for 3 consecutive days, you all had roll me a d20. I want to see how well you perform.
Oh boy. Okay.
Roll me 3 d20s actually.
3D20s.
You need to roll one for each day.
How was it again?
Backslash roll.
Backlash roll
1 d20.
1D20. So
Press enter.
3 times?
Correct.
Okay.
Kape, welcome to the party. We just begun. Right now we're doing.
Oh, nice.
All right, that's your first roll. 2 more.
2 more. Oh. Alright.
All right, last one.
Oh no.
Okay, so on the first day, to atone for your past sins, you created a very tasty pie that literally everyone on the crew enjoyed. This has caused them to have their morale increase quite a bit, as they were expecting the very nice, very tasty pie on the next day. And well, let's just say their expectations dipped quite a bit. But they still had hope. They still hope you can make the same tasty pie as the first day.
Oh.
Unfortunately, on the 3rd day, you gave half the crew food poisoning.
Oh god. This is not going well for me. Okay.
Let's just say that the ship's custodian staff were a bit miffed that they had to continuously clean up barf on the deck and lower decks.
Fair.
On the bright side, though, the dragons seemed to enjoy the treat.
Oh, thank God.
On the bright
That
side.
would be happy.
All right. So I would say that would be it for your 3 days of downtime. Is there anything you want to do else that doesn't require too much time?
Oh yeah. Before we go back, before the day of the we go to the temple thing.
Yep.
I wanna go. I wanna use. I wanna make good berries.
Good berries. Let me
20
Google what
20
that
good
is.
berries.
good berries. What is this?
Yeah.
It's a spell.
It's a spell.
Mhm.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. It's just a berry. I can get
Yeah, you
20.
Okay, you
use your
so
druid
good berry.
spell and just
You
click
lose
it.
it after
Then
24 hours.
yeah, just use the spell and click it and let GM see what it is.
Yes,
Oh,
because I have not played Druid in a very, very long time, and I have no idea what berries is.
yeah.
Ah, okay, let's see. After 10 berries appear in your hand and are infused with magic for the duration, creature can use it. Blah, 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 blah. Oh, okay, sure. You spend the morning of the day that you're supposed to leave to prepare 10 such good berries.
Okay. I was thinking of the previous day, so that is 24 hours
Mhm.
thing. I
Oh.
don't. At least I don't use my spell slots for the day itself.
That is fine. Don't worry about it. So you have the 10 blueberries. All right.
But actually, you can you do you can do.
No worries about it. All right. Next up, we'll go to Charles first. Charles will be spending the entirety of the 3 days completely enticed by the somewhat used Ragnite Fusel manual that he has gotten from Claude. All right. What about what's his face? Ziki, I hear you have a date. Ziki, it's time for you to respond.
Do you have to RP that?
We will make you. I will make you roll a dice first, and then we'll RP it afterwards, depending on how badly you roll. Oh, sorry, how well you roll.
Oh God.
Yay!
Roll a
Right,
charisma
roll
save.
body.
Oh no, my charisma, anything but that.
I mean, it's like the only thing I can make you roll.
Oh no.
I'm not gonna make you roll dexterity on the first date. I mean, come on, that's just
Oh come on.
Three.
but-
Three first, man. Three first.
Okay.
All right, let's have it. Dexterity block. Charisma save.
Oh God. Here goes nothing.
Oh wow. Okay.
That
It
is
went
nice.
pretty well. Surprisingly, went pretty well. All right, so just put this in your character sheet somewhere. Your reputation with Fleur has increased by plus 20.
Oh, okay. I'll put it in my notes.
So you're
Hey.
currently at plus 15 with her, since everyone on the ship has minus 5 with you all.
Oh, okay. That includes me also.
Yes.
I wonder whose fault that is.
Don't worry about it. All right.
I'm not blaming anyone.
Okay.
It happens in the heat of the moment.
All right. So this is for one night. You still have 2 more days of downtime. Is there anything else you wish to do?
Actually, I want to try and have a look at the sword that I just, quote unquote, cloned.
Okay. So what do you want to do with it?
I want to try, slice something with it.
It goes through pretty easily. Pretty easily.
Very sharp, sharper than the other swords, or is just
Well,
like
it is
normal
not
sharpness.
It is not sharper per se. What sword did I give you again?
It's some kind of like a rusty sword, but it's made out of steel. But because I cloned it,
It's made of steel.
there's
Okay,
2 of
if
them
it's-
now.
All right, so since it's made out of steel, it is not really more sharper than your standard iron blade. It's just more durable. So you can
Ah.
probably whack it against the door twice as many times as compared to an iron sword, and it wouldn't break.
All right. So I can. So should I put it? Like, can I put it like inside my inventory as a
As a backup?
attacks?
Yeah, sure. Just stick it in there as a backup weapon.
Yeah, but what sword it is though? Like I think you
Uh,
gave me
it's
like
a- It was a short sword,
Yeah.
wasn't it?
short sword. Yeah, it's a short sword. Yeah.
All right, it's a short sword. So just put in brackets steel short sword.
Yeah, got it.
All right. One more. I'll let you do one more thing for the last day. What do you want to do?
I'll play with Galia. Have what's it called again? Buggy shower and all that because she
Oh,
smells of
joyous day!
she's-
Oh,
she
joyous
smells-
day! I need to roll
she smells-
800.
she smells of Ragnite.
All right, 56. What'd you get?
Oh God,
She
please.
is cooperative.
Oh,
Nope.
yes.
Without much of a fuss, Galia settles down and accepts the bath, knowing full well that she smells terrible.
Yeah. Why do you have to swim on the Ragnite pool, huh? dumbass, and they just like smack the tail.
You get slightly roasted on the head.
Oh shit.
All right, that is it for your 3 days of downtime.
Don't burn my hair or what's left of it.
All right, we head down to the next person. Justin, it's your turn. What do you wish to do for these 3 days of downtime?
Can't think of anything in particular. How's my experiment going on? The flowers.
All right, so interesting thing. You head down towards the research lab where Dr. Doofusmus was conducting, well, not conducting per se. He was just overseeing your quote-unquote experiment. So, your experiment was to put like a stick of Ragnite in the center of a flower pot, right?
Yep.
All right, so the innermost layer of flowers that's closest to the Ragnite crystal has started to become slightly infused with Ragnite over the course of just 3 days of exposure.
What about Ragnite purity?
Ragnite purity has not dipped yet.
Okay. We'll keep it running then.
You can so some of the researchers have also like taken a small interest in this as well. They deduce that depending on which what biological being is next to the Ragnite, it will determine how much Ragnite is being drawn away from the crystal.
Oh, that's interesting.
That's their quote unquote theory.
Quote unquote theory. In that case, might be interesting to run a few more, maybe like pond organisms and then fish.
Sure.
Plants.
Fish are very easy to get. All right, so
let's just set up a tank with some fish, some other organisms, maybe to see Ragnite uptake on different organisms. Maybe larger ones get more, or they might even get less. Who knows?
All right, so you're gonna spend your 3 days to do this then?
Yeah. Anything else I can do? Is the ship repaired?
The ship is not repaired yet. Your mission for today is to go out and look for potential areas to harvest resources, as well as check out the temple itself. All right. So
anything I can repair for now?
you can attempt to give the crew a hand, but most of the damage done to the ship was to the ironwood hull, and unfortunately, the damage is too severe for you to use mending on it.
Okay, never mind then. I'll just keep to the experiments.
Okay, so for the 3 days, you and Dr. Doofusmus collab together to create. Okay, what you do is you take half the research lab. Half the research lab is now an aquarium. Through the begging of Dr. Doofusmus, he has gotten the captain's approval to modify half of the ship's research lab into an airtight aquarium. The ship is now slightly less resilient.
Okay, not just aquarium. We also need places for weeds. Have you? What's it?
Oh yes,
Most
definitely. Dr. Doofusmus and his crew are very, very thorough. They went out, they gathered soil samples, they put it down, they planted the fucking weeds, they put like glass fixtures in between so you can have different test tubes. They are very thorough. Essentially, right now you have three tanks with different fishes inside. You see on the far left, mostly like small fish like guppies and whatnot. The middle one you see, let me roll a D100. Oh fuck, you see an anglerfish.
An angler, a deep sea anglerfish.
Yes.
The shit. Okay, at least it's
All
not
right.
a polar.
So this is a very interesting thing because Dr. Doofusmus actually went out of his way to construct a robot that went 900 meters down into the ocean to grab this for you.
Okay, a bit excessive, but I appreciate it.
This fish is very, very interesting. It's not even like glowing or anything, just besides the bulb. It's not Ragnite infused, so this will be a very interesting experiment to see. And the last thing on the far right is by far the largest. It was taking the most space because there is a bull shark inside.
A bull shark.
Yes.
So wait, you've got weeds, you've got fish, you've got a deep sea angler,
And a bull shark.
you've got a bull shark, the most aggressive shark
Yep.
in this world.
You also find like a collection of clams, mussels, basically like critters that you can find on the seafloor, which Dr. Doofusmus has also put inside into each of the tanks to simulate a more watery environment.
I see.
They were very, very thorough. Very thorough. after 3 days of this being held up, you can see that a small ecosphere is already starting to form.
Okay. It'll be interesting to observe over time.
All right. That'll be it for your 3 days. Next up, Frisk, it's your turn. What do you wish to do for the 3 days?
First day, I want to talk to Doofenshmirtz, but then I see what the hell is going on in this lab.
He himself is relatively free. He's having most of his lackeys do the legwork in building the tank.
Okay, so I am going to talk to him about my theories and findings of the quote unquote citizens of used to thereof, about them being Ragnite being, and also ask him to assist of recreating the alchemy circle. That I have the book that Uhira gave me that note down the constructions and of the circle at their language, so we need comprehensive language to see this book.
All right, that is fine. So he gives the alchemy circle a bit more priority, and you're not sure yet. He's still doing his research, and it will take more than 3 days for him to come with a conducive answer for you. So come back later.
Yeah, I give him this. Mostly I want to talk to him about my theories anyway on the Ragnite being and whatnot. So that's that.
All
I
right.
don't know if that takes a full day. If there's not, then I'll just go back and working on my robot.
I'll say that'll take a full day because you're exchanging theories, coming up with solutions and whatnot. So it'll probably take a better part of a day.
Okay, then second day, I would like to go to Dr. Sergio and procure holy water.
All right. So seeing as let me just roll. He is not that successful in creating a new batch. He only gives you 2 vials of it.
That is 2 more vials into my collection, so that's fine.
He looks at you apologetically and still says that in the event that they do track down the ship, they'll need all the holy water they can get.
Yeah.
All right.
But I do tell him this is just for precaution if we go out and manage, if unluckily see some of similar creatures that's still lurking.
All right, that is fine. Next, anything else?
Third day. Well, because I can't technically fix the ship in any way.
Well,
we do have an armory, right? But the armory is
the armory is for the rangers. You can talk to Claude if you want to get access.
Actually, you know what? I'm gonna talk to Claude.
All right, let's have it. Short RP. Let's go.
Okay, let's go. Go to where Claude is. Knock the door.
All right. Door. You again hear a muffled sigh as the door swings open this time. Realizing that Claude is not the only occupant, you see Lena sitting over by the edge of the bed in her somewhat less, normal attire, not her combat attire. You see both of them are poring over maps and reports.
Oh, I'm very sorry for the intrusion. I want to speak with Claude for a moment, but you can stay, Lena. It's not really private.
Sure. Claude looks up from his table. You can see that he's still swiping on his arm-mounted map, trying to pinpoint something, but you can't exactly tell what. He looks over to you and says, "Yeah, sure. What is it?" You can see his eyes have started to sunken in a bit. You can clearly tell that the man hasn't gotten sleep in the past several days, and he's at his wit's end.
I hope you are going to have a good night's rest today, because we are going out tomorrow.
Yeah, I know. Don't worry. Just tell me what you want so we can get out of the way.
Okay, so it is about personal protection. I don't know if and I also don't know what is in the armory you have, and I don't know if I can borrow some for self protection. Not Knight weaponry because I am not trained in that, and I know you guys are very stern on this procedure and stuff.
All right, go on.
So it's more of armor and stuff, and see if I can grab from you guys. Also, I need smithing tool. No, tinker's tool. Sorry, tinker's tool. If I don't know if you guys have any laying around.
Well, Claude looks over a bit and he glances towards Lena. It looks back at you. It's like, we can probably spare enough tools for you to have a tinker's kit. As for the former, what do you actually need?
Let's just say right now this armor that I'm using that I pull out what you call what is this called again, the scale mail.
Yep.
It's loud and whatnot. I was planning on going louder, but knowing that we did something that triggered an event, so I want a mail that is quieter, not loud. So if I don't know if you guys have any.
Claude's size of it is like, unfortunately, we don't have that kind of armor. Most of our rangers wear a variant of light half plate or medium half plate armor, and as you know, half plate armor is pretty loud in and of itself.
Well, that's fine. That's fine.
Well, you can look around. If you are willing to be a little bit more louder than you are right now, I will permit you to take maybe like an armored shoulder pad and a wrist guard for you to use.
Well, if I think going loud is not the problem. Might as well let the scout go ahead. But if that's the case, I'll take the heavier part because it still provide a little bit more protection.
With that being said, Claude gives you a nod, then he looks over at Lena, who is already on her way out of the door. She gestures you to follow her.
Okay, follow her.
All right, so heading down towards the area nearby the hangar bay, Lena walks over to the armory where you see a guard on patrol. He gives her a salute and opens the door for him. Entering inside, you see what appears to be an orderly sat at a desk, and on the side of it, several racks of Knight weaponry and crates of armor. She walks over to one of them and she pulls out you wanted a heavier set, right?
Heavy.
All right, so she pulls out a set of Ranger Shock Trooper armor, with the gigantic shoulder pauldrons, the chest plate, and the helmet. She hands it to you, and she.
Gnome size though, because I am not regular human size.
It is human size. Don't worry.
No, because I am gnome, so it is worrying.
Oh, right. Okay, never mind. She steps back a bit. She's like, maybe we don't need the wrist guards. Maybe we can just put the elbow pads on you, and that'll be big enough to cover most of your arm. She kind of like crouches down to get to your level, and then she like takes an elbow pad and like puts it up against you to like see if it fits. It's like, yeah, I think it'll work. And she just gives you the set of armor minus the shin guards, the arm pads, and just gives you the knee pads, the elbow pads, and the shoulder pads, and the chest plate.
So I have a makeshift heavy armor right now.
Yeah, let me just see, like, remember, like, what this is actually meant to be.
Okay.
All right, essentially, you get the equivalent of half plate.
Half plate, okay.
All right, so, she gestures you to walk over to the nearby orderly who's still writing down stuff, and you see her hand you a book. You can see this is a log for equipment that was taken out and returned back to the ship. She gestures you to write down your name and sign it.
Sure. I'll write down. I'll write down my name, Chris.
All right.
And then I'll sign it.
All right. She takes the book, signs it herself, then hands it back to the orderly. The orderly then takes out a stamp and stamps it and closes the book.
Okay.
She looks back to you and says, "Do remember to return the armor set when you're done, yeah?"
I will. Thank you very much.
All right. She gestures for you to head out the door.
Okay.
All right.
So, is this take a whole day, or do I still have the night? Because if there's still time, I want to talk to one more person.
I would say you have maybe like an hour or two left.
Hmm.
All right. So what do you want to do?
Uhira,
Okay.
are you there?
Yes.
I need to speak with you.
Okay, go for it. She's
Okay.
in her room, probably.
Yeah. So I'll go back to my room and then like, Uhira.
Oh, you're back.
Yeah. And then you see Fritz wearing like very makeshift half plate armor.
Seems kind of shabby, but you probably can fix it. Most likely, you being you.
Well, this is a bore armor. I still need to give it back, but still, it is something. Anyway, yeah, 15 plus this number. Okay, and I think it's about time to talk about my little friend that you keep hearing. And then I look around and see if Farah is not Farah. Who's in the room? Is it?
Zeke.
It's
Zeke's
is
room
it Zeke
as
in
well.
the room or Carpet that's in our room?
It's Zeke.
Ah, what room?
Zeke is sharing a room with us.
Oh,
I
Zeke.
think
So
it's true if we researchers because I don't think that's the kind
is
of room.
Zeke in the room?
Sorry, what, Justin?
I don't actually have a room. I think I sleep with the researchers at this point.
I mean, you have a room. It's just that you spend most of your time there.
I mean, I thought me and Carpet were always like, already set with one room and the other guy.
Yeah, but Carpet didn't pick a room, and he slept at R&D department.
I was
I mean,
confused at R&D, so by the time everyone was picking a room, I didn't get to pick a room, and then I got introduced.
You got lumped
Yeah.
over together with Zeke.
Okay.
yeah, because it's like, okay, all right, I know who this pet gonna be is. It's like, okay.
Okay, got it.
So wait, so our room is not with Zeke. So is it just me
Yeah,
and
'cause I
Uhira
wrote-
then?
Yeah, I wrote Udira, Frisk, and Zeke in first room on the far left.
Yeah, because
So,
Zeke
am I
choose
changing
to be
that?
with us, so that's why I'm wondering.
I'm just gonna delete the name.
I mean,
So if
just
Zeke is
change
not,
all.
so Zeke, are you in the room or no? Question mark.
Probably not. Yeah.
Okay,
Okay,
I'm gonna
not.
delete the name.
Okay, then I'm
Okay, yeah.
free to say then. Okay. You've been hearing the other voice, right? I think you have the right to know. We know for quite a long while. Uh, so yeah. I let her introduce to you.
I close the book that I'm scribbling in, and then I turn to face you
Mhm.
directly, and I wait.
It's not the first time we met, so hello.
Oh, you're incredibly
Oh, by the
well
way,
compared to Frisk.
Shao, you are very soft.
Hello? Hello,
Yeah, you
hello.
are very soft. I can hear you, but you're super soft.
Is everyone okay with the volume?
Yep.
I'm good.
I can't hear.
Boost, yo. Boost.
I already boost max 200.
I can't boost anymore.
Okay, wait.
You could be a little louder for me, like if you wanted to. It won't burn. It won't blow out my mic, like if that's what you're trying to ask.
Because I boost her
Yeah, mine is
user
like at
volume to
max.
200, I still can't. Very hard to hear her.
I can't help you, bro.
No, but you
Right.
you were loud when you joined in. When now suddenly you just
That
voice
sounds
disappeared.
like a
So
you problem.
that's a me problem. Okay, let me try to rejoin.
Oh, what the hell?
Hello?
Nah, it's the same.
Hello.
Hula.
It's the same.
But you can hear me, right?
Very soft.
Enough to understand her?
Yeah, yeah, yeah. I think it should be fine. Okay, so I'll continue.
Okay. So she's waiting.
Okay.
You're
Okay.
you're a lot more articulate than our friend Frisk.
Um, I want. How do I explain this? We are different. We were different. There was there was an incident happened a long time ago. You wouldn't know this, but I suspect that there are people in this ship who knows about me. But let's keep that to them. So there's something happened a long time ago. Freeze would not tell you about this because this is a tragic story.
Yes, I can imagine
So
it would have some sort of trauma. Let's start with names. I'm sure you know mine. I'm Udira. Frisk knows me
yes,
as Vol, so technically you would know me as Vol.
yes.
You are
I'm usually quite aware about his surroundings. My name, if you choose to call me, is Chara.
okay. How do I spell that out of character?
Chara.
Chara. Okay.
Yeah, you guys who know it, just keep quiet.
Chara. It's a pleasure to meet you, Chara.
Yes, it's a very pleasure. It's not the first time we met. You've seen me a few times. So, yeah, I'm called Chara, and there are things happen that caused me to be in this body. Oh, and just for your information, we are brothers.
Oh, all right. Younger or older?
I am the older sister.
So your sibling, right?
Yes.
Your older sister. So what happened exactly?
So, I think for how much Freeze have given you information, you might have already known by the fact that he is may have been part of or have been in the divide before, based on his knowledge on of the divide.
Yes, from what I gathered, he and you know a lot of the divide, so my guess is you come from there?
Yes. Long story short, we are part of a group of people that escaped from the divide. And not so long story, but still short story. They found us, us as in including my parents, our parents.
Who found you?
The divide, the guys to try to track down refugees and all people who try to leave the grasp of the Tyrant King.
Oh. And they bothered to find you. You know, I don't know much about the divide, except that they're very archaic in their generalness. I didn't know they would chase defectors down. My mother is actually from the divide.
I want to say your mother might be very lucky, but yes, they do.
Oh.
It doesn't help that the fact that my father actually am helping the people to escape. So, yeah.
That does indeed put a target on your family's back, definitely.
So yeah. Things happen. Parents died. I died. Uh, I somehow being latched on spiritually to him.
I've heard of, no offense, but I've heard of ghosts or spiritual beings sort of latching on to someone else or haunting a place when they have unfinished business. Is your brother the unfinished business? Or is there something else?
Maybe so. I hmm. Actually need time to think about this because I feel like he is.
Is he in danger?
Until now, I still think he is.
No, I've never had siblings. I wish I did. But, you know, bought and sold and all that. Very funny stuff. My mom does have chickens, which my dad hates, but they're hardly siblings, and I'm sure you feel a great love for your brother. And when you feel like you should come out, it looks as if it's usually when he's in trouble.
Yeah, I think you have realized that as well. And also, not beside you, and maybe some other people that's digging into our information might know about that. Not a lot of people know about this. Just not to shock them, you know.
I'll keep this on the hush hush, definitely. It's not really my place to tell anyone.
Hmm. Oh, I want to roll perception, see if anyone is hiding, just because uh Chara is a little bit on the slight edge. Is that okay, GM?
Yeah, sure. Go ahead. What numbers? 14. Okay. Looking around, taking in the surrounding and whatnot, nothing has changed since you started your talk, so you're fairly certain no one is eavesdropping.
Okay, so I do, since you already know this much, might as well tell you something else and keep quiet, Frizz. I know you want to say something. No.
I
So,
confused look, but okay.
oh, don't worry. Since we are sharing about it, he actually is keeping quiet and let me talk. He can interject, and it will sound very confusing to outside people because there will be like looks like a talk and being cut off by ourselves because we keep interrupting ourselves, but we are still talking in our own minds.
You
So,
know, I'm going to go to my table and I'm gonna grab maybe a pencil, like a spare pencil, and then I'm going to pass it to right now, Chara, and I go, maybe you could use it as a speaking stick. So you pass it from the left to right hand. Maybe you're left and Frisk is right.
do you want to say something, Chris? I don't. Nah, you carry on. You carry on. See. Anyway, so I think he know what I'm going to say. So since he did ask me to carry on, what do you know his full name?
No, I'm afraid that I don't know everyone here's full name. And plus, I've only known Frisk as Frisk.
Ah, well, that's even easier to say. That's not his name.
No.
No, we've been using different names just to hide from ourselves, from them.
Is it a smart thing to do to say the name now? Maybe you should keep it.
No, just wanted you to know that that's not his name.
Okay. That's fine.
Um, yeah, so since you want to talk about that, I might as well to encourage you to see, to know about this fact. Oh, something's going on.
Yes.
So I'm just letting you know this. There's a thing this is going on and whatnot.
If you ever need help with anything.
Yeah, I think he has the thing yeah, I don't think he needs help at the moment since he is basically just doing his own research.
I put my head.
There's one thing though. Maybe you can help me look into
Sure.
this. He's wearing a necklace, and then just slightly dangling out. You might. I don't know. I'm since your mother's uh from the divide. I don't know if you know about this, but this is a necklace that's given from our parents before they died. Asked us to keep it safe.
What does the necklace look like?
Necklace. It's a family crest of some sort. It's just a letter D.
Okay. Well, I honestly don't know much about the divide. My mother doesn't really speak about it. It is a traumatic past for her.
Nobody likes that place.
No, I can imagine. Well, she's happier where she is now.
That's good to know. That's good to know. Well, I guess that's all the talking that need to talk, and I'll give it back to this idiot right here.
I'm going to put a hand on your shoulder and go, look, I know I said if you need anything, and I really mean if you need anything, not Frisk. It must be really hard to be incorporeal. And I am not going to pretend I know exactly what that means or feels like. But if anything, then I go back to my seat and I open my book.
Thank you, then. Enjoy your book. I will be resting as well since it is quite late in the night.
Yes. Well,
Okay,
this
so
book is exactly, actually to help Frisk. It's the creation circle.
oh
We'll speak about it later.
okay. I'll see you then.
She nods.
Okay. So DM, what's happened?
All right. Well, I'm not sure what else I can give you, but this is the conversation you have with Udira then.
Mm-hmm. No, because there are some role going on. Is this anything to do with me
There's
or?
nothing to do with you. It's later for Lorelai. Don't worry.
Oh, okay then.
All right. Is there anything else you wish to do?
No, I'm going to spend time to restart my armor boy to its potential, so it's capable for tomorrow's assistance.
All
And
right. So we'll head to Lorelai first. All right, Lorelai. You there?
Yep, I'm here.
All right. So I would say you need to spend a day each for both stealth and sleight of hand. So you won't be able to stalk Claude.
I had 2 days or 3 days, sorry.
You had 3 days. You spent one of them attuning to something, wasn't it?
Oh yeah, okay, right, sorry. Okay.
All right. So on the first day, you rolled a 26. Most of the normal rangers didn't notice you. Like Sergeant Truson and Claude hasn't seemed to notice you that well, but you have been getting death glares from the bridge crew and the marksman from Squad E.
Did I learn anything from the eavesdropping?
The eavesdropping. Okay, let me see what you actually learn. Nothing that you don't already know.
Oh, okay.
They're just talking about normal stuff like life back before they got here, training, that kind of stuff, basic soldier stuff.
Any juicy stuff like, who's in a relationship with who?
I mean, there is talk of whether Claude and Lena are in a committed relationship yet, but it's just speculation.
So there's rumors.
They're not really hiding it, so it's not really rumors. They just want to get confirmation.
Yeah, okay. So the gossip I get is Claude and Lena is probably a thing.
I mean, it's not really probably, it's most likely now.
Okay, so it's not really gossip. I just learned that Claude and Lena is definitely a thing.
Probably,
Almost
yeah.
definitely a thing.
Almost a
Okay.
thing.
Okay.
You do well. I'm not sure if Fine Gem has told you this, but you do hear some of the Rangers talk about the teleportation gate that they plan to set up.
Yep. Okay.
All right. Beyond
That's
that, nothing too substantial. I mean, they have talked about like whether if they're gonna, like go on about and where they're planning to head out to scout to recover equipment and supplies to repair the airship. But beyond that, nothing much.
Sorry, could you go back to the equipment part?
Well, they were planning to scout out areas where there might be possible equipment or supplies they can use to repair the airship.
All right. And do I know where it is now?
No, because you don't really have the map. They said vague stuff like northeast of our position, but they don't really say like how far is it away.
Do I know what kind of resources they're planning to gather?
They didn't say specifically. They just say we plan to gather resources at this location. Well, these locations.
Nothing to do with trees or anything.
Well, probably trees, considering the hull itself was damaged.
So trees, they planning to gather trees from a certain location on the map that we are at right now, or something
I mean,
like
the trees are abundant. It could be anywhere at this point.
that. True, but okay. So northeast, you said just now?
Sorry?
You said northeast just now?
Well, northeast, yeah.
Okay, northeast. Thank you.
All right. So for the second day, you attempt to spend your time pickpocketing the crew, and you are noticed by literally everyone.
Did I get anything though?
No, you don't.
Not even trinkets? God damn it, I suck.
You rolled a natural one, so I'm gonna rule that not only did you fail at pickpocketing them, you also failed at walking up behind them. I'm not sure what was wrong that day. Maybe you were wearing some kind of trinket of your own, so it made it more perceptible to people. But let's just say that your reputation has decreased by -20 with the entire crew.
Reputation minus 20. Wait, I thought it was 10. Now it's 20. God damn it.
I mean, the Rangers already knew, well, at least the marksmen anyway, already knew that you were eavesdropping on them. Now the entire crew has noticed you pickpocketing them, although you were a bit unsuccessful.
Very
Well, not
obviously
entire
pickpocketing.
Yes. So yeah, unfortunately, your reputation with the crew isn't so good right now. If
Okay.
it dips any lower, you might think they would throw you into the brig.
Ooh. Okay. So is there any particular people that is strongly feeling about throwing her off the bridge?
I mean, you can tell that the marksmen basically
Marksman.
are on to what you're planning to do. So Sergeant Lena and who are the marksmen again? Sergeant Lena, Nage, and
Sergeant Lena.
oh yeah, we only got 2 marksmen. Yeah, Sergeant Lena and Nage.
Nage. Okay, bear in mind, I wasn't there for the first day, so I don't really know about whose room is where or who's.
That is completely fine. I'll just show the pictures of who noticed you.
Okay.
You have Sergeant
Alright.
Lena. She is like literally the most perceptive one on the ship.
Okay.
Next up, we have Uzusa, the ship's resident scout. Well, one of the best scouts on the regiment. And the other sniper, Nage. These 3 have been giving you death glares every time they see you now.
So these 3 particularly, everybody else is just, what is wrong with this girl? That's it.
No. It's like these 3 are the ones that notice you. Everyone is pretty much miffed at you at the moment due to the second day as well. But adding fuel from the fire from these 3 telling them that you've been snooping around and listening in on conversations, it has dipped quite a bit as well.
Why is it impossible for Nage to death glare?
We'll talk about that later, but yeah, we'll talk about that later. God damn it, just no, we're deleting that. Spoiler, no. Spoiler, fuck you. All right. We're not talking about that.
Okay. So, can I there is an RP, right? And can I put that on the 3rd day instead of the 1st?
Which one?
The RP that we had on the open deck.
Sure, why not?
All right. So first and second day, they wouldn't actually be that iffed at me, except for the part that I was at the shrine and I triggered a warning. By the way, a warning, not a trap.
Yes.
So that's it. They're just iffed about that. So the 3rd day onwards, then we have death glares from Sergeant Lena, Nage, and the Azusa Scout.
Well, you have to understand that it's not just this that has like more or less ruin your reputation with them. You also were the one to instigate the first time the Guardians spawned. So yeah, you're not too hot with the Rangers right now and the crew at large.
Got it.
Okay. Oh god, this is so bad. Why did you have to do this? I'm kind of regretting implementing a reputation system in my game.
There is a reputation system? God.
I mean,
Obviously.
No, I wouldn't
mean,
know. You
it
guys are new.
has to be like some kind of way to determine how an NPC likes you or hates you, right? So a
Right,
reputation
right.
system is like the easiest way to do so.
Mm-hmm,
All
mm-hmm.
right. So with that out of the way, you have achieved an increased skill by sneaking. You managed to avoid some of the scouts and most of the shock troopers on the ship, as well as Claude himself.
Mhm.
Unfortunately, the more perceptive scouts and the sharpshooters can notice you pretty easily.
Mm.
You're not sure whether it's because they have been training for the last, I don't know, 10 years, or they just have innately better senses than you do.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Is that it for you, or do you have something else you want to do?
That's it. But can I know about the chambers?
The chambers? What chamber?
I mean, like where everybody rests, because I actually don't know where I am.
I mean, Udira can tell you that. Udira, do you
Okay.
mind PMing her the things that you took down for that?
Sure, I'll do it later, but I only pretty much have my room.
Oh, that is
Yeah,
fine. Don't worry
right.
about it.
It's like a cul-de-sac.
All right.
Okay.
Is there anything else?
I'm not wrong. If sorry to interrupt. If
Just
I'm not
type it in
wrong,
chat.
the
Yeah,
room
just
that
type it in
you are
chat.
sharing with Scotty.
Yep. Wait.
Oh,
The
gone.
Right.
Where do you go?
I suggest you all do that in chat to update.
Okay, never mind. All right, never mind then. I shall take no more time. Yeah, that's it for me.
All right. We'll head on to the last but not least, Udira. It is your turn.
Okay, on the first day, after she wakes up and she is healed, she is going to be looking at her teammates and crafting a one-on-one with them. The meeting will be on the third day. This will be done in Text RP. On the second and third day, she's going to toggle between helping Frisk with the creation and translation of the creation circle and the steps to rebuild it.
Mm-hmm.
She's gonna put the True North thing on hold because they're not really in a position to figure that out, and probably the Rangers know better.
Yep.
And finally, she's going to read thoroughly through the doctor notes and make a codex for the ship to circulate so that they can go through.
All right. So you do that. Give me a brief explanation of what's inside the codex.
It's a very basic. This equals A. This equals B. This equals C. Any words that she is unsure about the translation, she's going to write down the actual word. Equals, possibly question mark, blah blah blah.
All right. Sure. For that, you gain +5 reputation with all of the research crew.
Okay. That's pretty much what she does throughout the whole
You-
3 days.
However, you gain 10 with Dr. Doofenshmirtz.
Nice.
All right. Is there anything else for your? Oh, third day is the meeting itself, right?
Yeah, but that I'm doing on Text RP.
All right. Sure. All right.
Okay.
So with that out of the way, we have cleared out everyone's downtime for the past 3 days, and the time has come for you all to depart the ship and head towards the quote-unquote temple that the captain is sending you to. All of you are now, assembled in the hangar bay, where both Red Wings and Blue Wings are ready to escort you all via rowboat carried by dragon towards the location. Unfortunately, due to the loss of Blue Wing leader, there's a odd number of dragons. Therefore, one dragon rider shall remain with the ship to guard it. Right.
Can I volunteer to help with Galia?
A volunteer to help carry the rowboats or what?
The rowboats, yeah.
They won't need any more help because it'll be 2 dragons to a boat, and if they add one more, the balance will be a bit iffy.
All right, got it.
So don't worry. But the new Blue Wing leader, a very young man, probably in his early 18s, seems a bit shy to ask you to provide escort duties.
I'll ask the leader to say, "Do you need any help aside from the rowboats, like escort or something?"
You can see him like start to stutter slightly as he kind of jolts back, and it's like, we just need you to provide escort duties. So fly roughly 30 feet out in front of the convoy and just try to spot threats.
Got it, Chief. I'll go to Scalia and just get ready.
All right. She gives you, the early 18s. He doesn't even look 18 yet. All right.
So young.
There's an explanation for this. You're showing for that as close to the dragon sword. So rude. All right. So the Dragon Riders now take positions on board ship, and you see the Fire Team Alpha along with Claude and Karen have now boarded together and are preparing to lift off. Before you all leave, is there any last-minute preparations you all want to do?
Nope.
I do have one announcement so that you know that I did this. Today in Fusion, I have a slight change whereby now I have a ready bag of holding just in case.
Okay, sure. All right, let's see. There shouldn't be anything else. All right. So, with everyone else, is everyone okay? I know Charles is AFK. Justin and you guys okay?
Yep, let's go.
All right.
Oh, sorry. Can I ask for potions?
Oh yes, I almost forgot. Karen, the resident Squad E combat medic, hands you all each a piece of Ragnate. All right. It is slightly better than the potion. It heals 4d4 plus 4.
4d4 plus 4.
Slightly better than the potion. Not as good as each one. Yes. Ragnate. Ragnade. Ragnate. No, it is not a grenade.
It sounds like a grenade.
I know it sounds like a grenade, but from where I'm pulling this from, it sounds like a grenade, but it's a medical item for crying out loud.
It looks like a grenade. It sounds like a grenade. It's not a grenade. Don't toss it.
Yeah. Both me, Frisk, and Zeke know that in the game it looks like a freaking grenade and it sounds like a grenade.
Wait, it's 4d4, is it?
4d4 plus 4, yes.
44 plus a flat 4.
Correct. Okay. It is double the yield of a standard healing potion.
And it's self-targeted. It's not like AoE.
It is self-targeted, but it can also like point it at someone else and give them the rejuvenating effect.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Okay, so with that out of the way, you can see that Karen is bringing along a gigantic box with a Ragnite crystal in the direct center and a hose connected to it. The box is pretty heavy as she brings it on board the small robot. There's a audible thump as she settles it on the ground. The Dragon Riders look a bit concerned at the added weight. But seeing as they don't have much of a choice, they take off and all of you head towards your new destination. Alright, let me bring you all towards the new map. Is the map pixelated for you all?
I'm good.
I'm good as well.
Okay, good. Everything's working as intended.
All good here.
Roll 20 has not fucked up today. Good. Okay, so let me bring you all out.
So big.
Funny thing is, this is way clearer than what I seen at the start of the game when even I put it loading for 24 hours already.
Believe me, I also had the same issue. I think Roll20 unfucked itself like sometime during the afternoon. Alright, that's the Rangers. Now to bring out everyone else.
I can drag myself actually.
Yeah, if you can drag yourself out, feel free to do so. I will.
So yeah, later on you might need to help me create a token for the tensor disc as well.
Oh yeah, sure. Oh, Tati forgot to. Hey, Sylphie isn't here. Why is Sylphie here? Okay, roll call. Let's see. The robotics people are here. Fine Jam is here. Udira is here. Frisk is 3 copies on the field. That's not right.
That I don't know. Every time I copy, it's not showing up for me. Am I not?
It's loading.
Oh, loading.
It's probably just loading. Don't worry.
Okay, then.
Farah and
delete 2 copies then.
Yeah, it's okay. Don't worry. I'll delete them as soon as everything loads in.
Oh my god, that's a lot of Farah.
Sorry.
Oh shoot! What? What? Clone. Kill the imposters. Oh my god.
Sorry.
All right, 1, 2, 3. It's okay. Don't delete anything. There we go.
Okay.
All right. Copy. You have two of the things, right? One is your actual mage and one more is your thing, right?
Yeah.
Oh, thank God.
I'm just going to use the same icon for it for now.
Okay, Jante, we have the whole thing. Let me copy the group and paste it another page first, so I don't have to go through this nonsense again. There we go. Hey, deny. Okay. Chante. So you all land on a nearby grass field at the edge of what appears to be a swamp with really, really big trees. As you all land, the dragon riders bid you farewell and return back to the ship. What do you all wish to do? You can see the structure poking out of the water somewhere in the center over here.
Well,
First thing I'm gonna do is take out my bird. Everybody sees Madeira just really quickly move her hands, and then a really big Harris's hawk appears.
All right.
And then I ask it to do some kind of perception check.
Sure. Roll for perception.
Let me get the stats. Hang on. Hawk. 5e. I did not ready this because I forgot.
All right. In the
I'm
meantime,
also going to help with scanning the area with the. I'm going to call it Zappy now, the homunculus hand.
sure, why not?
Yeah, because I have no creativity.
Dirty 20.
Oh wow. All right. So that's okay. Lena rolled pretty low for once. Okay, so with perception totals of equaling to around 16 each and higher, you all notice there's a slight glow coming from the bases of each tree, even the broken and dead ones.
It's like go right night then.
It is not a Ragnite glow. It is like a torchlight glow. Sorry,
It's not
a
blue?
torch. It's not blue. It's like the color a torch emits.
It's
Right.
yellowish,
Yeah, it's
orangey.
yellowish. Correct. Yellowish orangey. Yes.
Oh, it might be a new native creature in that case.
Do you need detect magic? I know a lot of us have detect magic.
Oh yeah.
Just
can
make
I?
sure,
Yeah, we should
because
take
this is
some
body of
notes.
water should still be able to detect magic, right? If it's body of water,
Yeah, sure.
as
Go
long
ahead.
as it's not blocking. Yeah.
Go ahead.
So I'm going to ritual cast detect magic.
All right. So as you detect ritual magic, you close your eyes and you concentrate really, really hard and open them. You see that, as expected, the Ragnite is glowing, and the water is glowing to an extent as well. You imagine that some of it has turned into Ragnolium at this point. Glancing over at the trees, they are not magic, however.
And then I'll tell to the party that, friends, I want to say that those glowing light that is underneath the tree, the trunks, are not magic. Might be actual light source or someone that is still down there.
I have a question. What thing is this? Is this a magic hand or the homunculus?
Homunculus.
Homunculus. All right.
Well,
As
it's
you-
quite big, it's very expensive.
Is it actually there right now on the map, like nearby the tree?
Yeah, floating above the water.
All right. You can see your homunculus sees, well, your robot, I should say. Your robot sees an outline of a door carved into into the bark.
In a outline of a door into the bark that is not magical.
It is
Okay.
magical, and the door is huge. It is about 2 or 3 times larger than you.
I turn to Farah and says, well, it doesn't look magical, so perhaps it is biological in nature. You are the resident botanist. Perhaps you know something about this? I share whatever perception and things that the homunculus hand is observing, Zappy is observing to her,
Sure.
and let her have a better view of the situation.
All right, sure. So with that, Farah, you take a closer look towards the tree. Roll me a nature check.
Nature check. Check.
You see that
Where is nature? Oh,
You can see that the Rangers have also taken up a defensive perimeter around you all. Okay,
A druid
you,
without nature. Wow. Okay. Nice.
it is okay. It is okay.
It's
It's okay.
intelligent.
okay.
So.
It's okay. It's okay. All right. So, Farah, you walk closer towards the bark of the tree and you notice something. This is not biologically made.
This is not biologically made.
Okay. Never mind. It's okay.
This is interesting.
All right. So, what did I roll just now for the D100?
This is not made.
84. 84. Okay. Thank you. You all hear a loud thump coming, originating from this bark, and a very muffled voice.
Do I understand
someone-
it?
What?
Do any of you know Infernal?
Yes.
No.
Chara knows Inferno. Chara knows.
Okay, you know Infernal. Great. You hear someone saying, "God damn, the pan is too low again."
God damn, the what? The pen?
Pan. The pan.
The pen
Yeah.
is
It's like a frying pan?
P-A-N. The frying pan. Yes.
The frying pan. Okay, immediately. Where's? Oh, Uhira is behind.
Yep.
Suddenly, you see, Frisk get shunned in some odd way, like being pushed back, like itself, and then he opened his eyes. He's like, "Did someone say Inferno?"
What did you hear?
I would like to point out though, the Inferno that was spoken sounds a lot more unrefined compared to the normal Inferno you're used to listening to.
unrefined.
Yeah. Oh, Frisk don't like knows but doesn't speak the language. Chara knows of the language and know how to speak it. So, Uhira, it's me, by the way, Uhira. I'm here. Someone just spoke Inferno.
What did they say? It sounds scary to me.
It's not. It's something about a frying pan.
A frying pan. I'm visibly confused. Gather everybody around. Everybody. It seems that whatever that thing was saying or burped is complaining about a frying pan.
Frying pan?
Then I look at Frisk. Do you know?
Hang on.
Is
Lena
it right?
stops you all.
Hmm?
You see that she's looking through the scope of a sniper rifle and towards the biggest broken piece, well, the biggest tree stump there is. And she says there is a carving above the door.
Mm-hmm.
Please give me a piece of paper, please. Give me a second. I need to draw it out.
Okay. Don't worry, if my dog saw the neighbor cat, she also does that as well. It's the yeah.
I'm very glad that rabbits don't make much noise unless they're screaming for dear life.
If she wants attention, she just like comes into the door and just sit next to me. She just left already, so.
Okay, very very crude drawing because I don't have a flat surface.
Mm-hmm. Oh, do you have anything to show?
Yeah, give me a second. I haven't actually taken the photo yet.
Okay.
One moment. Just take it aside.
Oh, wow.
Goku is angry.
Why?
See this picture. Sorry, this symbol etched above the doorway.
Okay. Still waiting.
Did I post it? Oh shoot, I posted it into Interlopers. Whoops! Whoops!
Whoops.
Mistakes were made. I am sorry. Shall help me delete that, please? Thank you.
Wow.
I am sorry. I did not realize my phone was on a different channel.
Of all things.
I am sorry. Who knows? It could be a rune you all can learn about. Nah, you see that?
Looks like a shield.
Oh,
Is
Isn't
it
it-
that?
It's one
isn't
of our
that the
badges.
symbol? Isn't that the symbol, the badge, where the Red Knight the what you call the Red Knight insignia, whatever badge that has, usually have a lot of ornate. Some have, some doesn't. It looks like one of those.
Yeah, it does look like the badge I have on my right shoulder.
Oh, you have it pinned on you. Perfect. Perfecto.
Perfect
Oh,
for
it
you. Perfect for you, all for me.
Yep. No, we are. You're not taking that off. That's staying.
Nah. Uh-oh.
All right.
I
so
did a stinky.
you see. Well, basically, Lena narrates this back towards you, and she basically speaks out like, "This looks eerily familiar," and she glances over at Zeke.
I look at her and then realize that she's looking at the badge. I was just like, no, it's mine.
Right. So she looks over at the rest of you. I was like, "All right. Well, this is your forte here. What do you plan to do?"
I look at it. Now, before we get any happy about touching things, maybe we do not do what we did last time. Chris,
That might be wise. Yes.
Do you see anything magical aside from
What did we
water?
do last time?
I look at him and I'm like, for reals, dude?
For reals. Okay.
Hey,
All
hello,
right.
I'm dead and all that.
No, before that, like the face that says for real, dude. She goes, can you confirm that everything here is technically safe? Magic weapons or shrines?
My detect magic has indicated that everything except for the trees and the light source are not magical. Is a gem. My magic is still on. So the trees are not magical, right? The tree itself.
Yeah, the tree itself is not inherently magical. No.
Okay, so yeah, then I'll say like the tree is not magical. The light source that is different is not like magical. Everything else, the bright night water, blah blah, they are magical. Yeah.
I look at Farah. And Farah, you mentioned that the trees is not natural?
No.
What do you mean by that?
It's
Okay, I should explain that the formation is not something that can occur naturally in nature.
Yeah, I'll talk that.
Okay,
I
you
see that.
I nod. I nod and I go. So what you're saying is we're possibly in another village, since somebody was complaining
That
about
is
Pan.
still occupied by someone. That is still occupied by someone else. Yes.
Does anybody have a way to speak? Well, and then I catch myself and I go, wait, you speak whatever that thing spoke, right?
I speak. The other doesn't.
Yes. Would you like to take the lead on this one?
I do not know how they view a small, very small creature. Lena, can you see what is inside? Like, is the tree all sealed off, no windows, or even protrusions that can see into it whatsoever? DM?
Yeah, what's up? I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. I was doing something else.
Yeah, quote unquote Chara asked Lena, is like, Lena, is that stump over there? There's no other way for you to pierce into to see who is in there, like no windows or holes to see into. It's just all wooden logs surrounding it.
All right, so Lena does a perception check. She looks through the scope, and let's see what she gets. She indicates that there is no other opening. It just seems to be solid bark.
Okay, I'm gonna give a bardic inspiration to Farah, and then I'm gonna ask her to do some naturey things. Farah, can you just double check with the trees? Just find out if this is indeed a village or just something that tells us things live here and that we're not trespassing. And then you hear like a ting, and then like a small donut that is changing in color starts orbiting around you, and you have that for 10 minutes.
Oh,
That's
sweet.
an extra 1d6 to any of your rolls. So
1d6. Oh, nice.
so if you want to make any rolls relating
Yeah.
to your class.
Okay. Can I use? Can I see what what Udira wants?
Yeah, since we're focusing on this big old tree
Yep.
here.
All right.
Mm.
All right. So, Farah.
Yeah.
Through the graces of Lena, she lends you her scope, which is essentially a modified spyglass, so you can get a better image. Looking through it, roll me another nature check.
Please roll high. Also, you get an extra.
Not
D6.
perception. Oh, okay.
No, the perception is negated by the use of.
No, natural 20. Plus a
Okay,
D6 to
with
make
a
it
natural
spicy.
20, you
Whoa.
see that the formations in the wood, it is not normal, it is not natural. Instead, it looks like it's been carved out with some sort of bladed instrument. If you would like to use your ability to feel the feelings of a plant, that might give you more.
Sure. Can I feel the? Oh, do I need to go near the?
You need to go to that specific tree.
I'll
Wait,
go with her.
if you want anything, right, the homunculus hand is flying, so if you need any specific track, it can help you with that.
No, the issue is she needs to actually touch the
She
thing.
needs to touch the tree.
Oh boy.
Oh, she has a spell, is it?
It's not a spell, like, it's more like a magical item that she needs to touch it.
Yeah.
Let me see if I can help you with that.
Okay.
just hoping
I'm gonna follow you.
Is it the bark?
Yes, this one, the gigantic stump in the center.
Bark. Okay. Okay. I'll.
Wait, so Jolomade, she needs to touch it, or the item she's holding needs to touch it?
She herself needs to touch it.
Sorry, cannot help you.
So
I
sad.
know.
Alright, so
Okay.
if you're going there, Flurry will join you.
Okay. I'll. Can I go? I want to check.
You should probably stack up any kind of defense that you can have before you move into the water, because something attacks you and it's quite deep. I have Sanctuary, but do you have something else that is better?
Truth to be told, I only have like enhance ability, but that's nothing.
Well,
Then.
I suppose it's worth it to cast Sanctuary in that case. Just in case lah, I don't want you to get hurt when you're in the water.
Thank
Alright.
you.
So,
Does no one have rope? I mean, can we like probably just
I mean,
Yeah, we have
glide
tons of
her
rope.
that way? Right. I mean, all we have to do is just get her to on top of that tree.
I mean,
This tree.
Galia is like right there.
Also, Galia.
Exactly that too.
Wait,
Yep.
all of this is water, right?
yes, all of this is water.
Do we know how deep?
The shallow parts go up to your waist. Your resident gnome is kind of screwed though.
Oh,
Oof.
that's so sad.
It is tall. Okay.
So
The
can,
deeper sections, you're not too sure how deep it goes. You can try in this one first, lah, the one that's behind you.
I'm going to point the long way around.
Oh, the
That's
long
probably
way around.
wise.
Okay.
Okay, so are you guys doing this stealthily?
Yes.
All right,
Yes.
roll for stealth then. The rangers will
Whatever it
also roll for
is,
stealth.
the fellow is kind of angry with his frying pan.
Ah, shit, okay. Unfortunately, the shock trooper wearing heavy half-plate armor is very loud.
Which will get
Okay.
together.
Well, I'm
Clang,
also
clang, clang, clang. Is the
I'm also
armor
very
also
loud.
following? Justin, is the armor following?
Wait. You were talking
do
to
you
us?
need armor?
Are we doing it stealthily or what?
I'm asking if you're doing it stealthily or not.
Yes.
What am I doing?
I don't know. Are you joining them or not?
Yeah, I did say I was going to be very cautious, so I suppose I am.
All right, sure. Roll for self then. Roll for your suit of armor as well.
Wait.
Okay, so the ranger is very, very loud.
Question, Farah. Not Farah. Uhira, do you need me to go there, or do I need to stay here?
I think
Because I'm a gnome, and this will be very dangerous for me if I slip down.
I look at him and I'm like, if anything pops up, you're the only one that can speak to them, so maybe you should stay here.
Here, like, so that I don't get close.
Yeah, so you can shout at them out of character.
Okay. Yeah, okay. I'll stay here. And
All right,
also,
so-
my dex is really bad, so don't let me stealth. Okay.
All right.
Get back to character.
So, surprisingly, you all managed to make it all the way here without much issue. For some bizarre reason, by the powers of what may be, you all made it there without issue. All right, so there is something though. Is you all like notice this specific tree, right?
Mm-hmm.
It appears that there is a hatch near the base of the tree.
Hatch?
How does a
Very-
hatch appear on the base of the tree?
It looks like someone
Oh, okay,
literally,
the hatch
like,
is on dry land.
yeah, it's on dry land. All right,
Oh.
so there's a
Magic
hatch on the base of the
mirror.
tree.
So
Sorry?
the hatch is on the ground?
Yep, it is quite big.
I nudge
I
Farah.
give it a small. Okay, anything suspicious? Like, is it the kind of hatch that people would go in, come out from, or is it like something like a bomb that you don't want to touch?
All right,
Can I
so you,
understand what the
okay.
use of the hatch is?
essentially you see a trap door with on one of the sides of the trap door you see there's a little bit of an indentation in the dirt where you assume a ladder is placed against.
Oh, okay. Would opening this thing screw me over?
I mean that is completely up to you.
Maybe not.
You are make us too cautious, lah.
Maybe let Farah do her thing first.
Yeah, sure.
All right, Farah, do you plan to touch this tree? Wow, that sounded wrong.
Yeah. And also, can I feel the carvings? If it's the timeline, is it recent or is it how many bloody years ago?
All right, so there is actually no door carving on this specific tree. There's only just the trap door. The tree is a bit smaller compared to the other trees you've seen around here.
Mhm.
But touching the tree is content. It's like doing, and you know why it's content also. It is doing a great service.
Hmm.
A great service to what you don't know, but it's doing a great service.
I see. This tree is content somehow.
Trees have feelings?
Yes, yes, they do.
Oh my god,
Oh,
the
I
indigenous.
don't know about that. Sorry, my knowledge on botany is a bit limited.
That's okay. Not me neither. Okay. He's content, but maybe
You
this
have
tree is
angered the druid.
Alright, go on.
this tree is doing a great service, but I feel like this tree is a service something down there, down below. Oh God, it doesn't sound
It's
so
a
good.
That just made it so
Yeah.
dumb. Good god. Never mind, it's okay. Continue on, please.
I
Doing great
just
service down there. Anyway,
I wonder what. I wonder what service.
I can't.
continue on. Disregard us horny bastards.
Do you think this is some sort of
You
Uh,
started
You're the one that joined in.
it.
Do you
Go
think
on,
this
go on,
is some
Farah.
sort of bunker?
It could be only one way to find out.
Maybe. Oh, I can't talk to this. Damn it.
Unfortunately, you can't talk to the tree.
We're
I
not there
can't
yet.
talk
We don't have the spell. Speak
I
with
don't
plants
have
later.
spell.
Almost there. Don't worry.
Could you talk to the grass surrounding the tree?
No, that's
No,
only
I
for
can't
bold.
talk it. I can only
can't talk
feel.
it.
I can only feel their feelings. What?
Oh, okay. Can you feel what the grasses are feeling?
Okay, I'm gonna feel what the grass is feeling.
All right. The grass is displeased that it's being trampled on.
Oh, sorry.
Sorry. I mean, who asked you to grow in the ground in the first place?
It's not his fault.
I raised an eyebrow at that comment, but okay. Okay.
The place is a language. Oh, yes.
Does any one of us want to tread in the water?
Aren't we supposed to touch that tree stump there first, though?
Well, that's what we're trying to do. And then
Where's the dragon?
Can I?
The dragon and his owner are guarding the rest of the rangers and the other half of the crew on the shore.
The rangers can take care of themselves.
Okay, I'm going to just move Farah there because she has a D6 still. It's not been 10 minutes, I think.
Yeah, it has not been 10 minutes. Walking over here does not take 10 minutes.
And then I go, well, if anything, there are a few trees that you can step on.
I'm sorry, what?
I'm pushing you towards the stump.
Oh, pushing me?
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Like nudging you, like.
Okay. Okay.
All right, you plunge 1 feet into the water, and through the boots that you're wearing, you feel warm.
What? Is there anyone peeing in here?
No. It is not the kind. It's not that kind of warm. The water feels like a sauna. It feels quite warm.
Oh, okay.
Kind of warm.
Can I put a hand into the water?
Oh yes, it is most definitely warm.
Warm.
Anything happening to skins?
Pulling back your hand, Udira, no, there doesn't appear to be anything that's affecting it right now. But if you drank the water, that might be a different story, though.
Well, don't drink it.
Oh boy. Looking at the Ragnak crystals inside the water, I don't think it's a wise decision.
Yeah, a very large one at that.
Does my bird see anything?
Your bird has not noticed anything out of the ordinary yet.
Okay.
Everything has been the exact same since you've landed here. For now.
I'm gonna ask it. I'm gonna ask Ix. Ix, my darling, if anything pops up, can you just let me know and keep yourself out of trouble?
Remind me again, what creature this is?
It's a Harris Hawk.
It's a Harris Hawk. Wanna call whatever screech it makes.
It can talk mentally. Jesus.
I'm sorry. It wishes to be part of the group so other people can also understand it.
No, Ix has been in a student quiet lecture situation, and he would know.
In any case, it replies yes and whatever. Not what. It doesn't say yes. It just says yes, of course, and it flies off somewhere.
Okay.
All right, Farah, are you making your way over to the stump?
You know what? Sure. I wanna do it slowly so I can gauge how deep is the water is.
All right. So if you want to travel to the bark, you'll only be traveling at the shallow part. If you wish to check the deep end, you need to go this way.
Ooh, let's not.
Oh no, just the shallow part.
All right. So
How far can someone jump?
that's a very long. That's a minor calculation you have to make.
Okay.
You need to factor in. You want to jump high or jump across?
Okay. I suppose jump across.
Jump across D&D 5e because I forgot the thing because no one uses jump in this game.
I'm sorry.
All right.
I'm just
It's
asking.
okay. It's okay. When you make a jump, hang on. When you make a standing high jump, blah blah blah. Okay, hang on. Wait up. Speed, travel phase, special time, jumping, long jump. When you make a long jump, you cover a number of feet up to your strength score. If you move at least 10 feet on foot immediately before the jump.
What does that mean? Sorry.
Okay, that means that you need to have a running start of 10 feet first. And if you
Okay.
jump during that time, you get to jump equivalent to your strength score.
Strength score. Okay. So I need 10 feet of
Space to
run.
run.
Okay, and then I get like what's my strength? 9? Do I have to
You
include
move
the -1?
no, just the 9. Just use the number itself. So you can travel up to 9 feet jumping.
Okay, can I get from here I mean, this is like 10 feet, right? Can I get here?
Wait, how? That's a tree.
Jump from here to onto the tree.
It's a tree. Like, how would you get on it?
It's pretty low, isn't it?
No, these things are like 30, 40 feet in the air.
Oh, sorry. Okay. Can I like probably reach a branch?
One of the lower hanging ones, yeah, of course.
Okay. Can I then?
Sure, make me a acrobatics check.
Okay.
All right, I probably should have clarified this a bit earlier, but the trees are huge. They roughly see in about like 30 feet thick and about 40, 50 foot tall.
All right. That should support my weight, I suppose.
What did you roll?
Sorry. Rolling now.
All right.
19 plus 1.
All right. Do you have like constant guidance on?
Yeah, turn
I
on
do.
guidance.
All right,
Oh.
do tell me first beforehand.
I don't know if I do. I'm sorry.
No, you don't. Nobody casts
Okay.
guidance.
Yep, I don't.
All right. So with a 19, you managed to grab effortlessly onto one of the lower hanging branches, and you are now dangling like above the surface of the water.
Okay. All right. I climb up, and can I head here, just on the edge here?
Sure.
All right.
As you
I'm
do
just gonna
this-
sit there.
As you do this, there is another loud rumbling emitting from the center of this tree.
Okay.
Frisk, you hear in Infernal, someone speaking. What is this goddamn squirrel? So heavy, move the goddamn branches.
The tree is talking. Out of character. I said that.
The tree just commented on my weight. How dare he? No,
I mean, you don't know what.
You
out
don't
of
know
character.
the
Out of
first
character. Sorry.
Yeah.
I looked to Frisk to see if he's gesturing anything.
Frisk, are you gesturing anything? Also, Zeke, how far are you flying upwards?
I am. That's weird. I'm putting my hand above my, in front of my lips, and then it's like, I think that's the only gesture he can do from that far, because I do not know how
Wait, I
clearly
have
I
a
can.
message. I'm going to put a finger on my ear and one pointing to Frisk, and I go, "What did they say?"
I think they notice us, and I think they are the tree that's speaking.
I point again, and I'm like, "What do you mean it's the tree? How do you know this?"
Did use your message again later, but did anyone climb the tree? I saw someone climb the tree just now.
I point again. Yes. Lorelei, and then I point to Lorelei. Lorelei, the tree just called you fat.
God damn it, tree! I am perfectly slim.
Do you actually say this in a loud manner?
No,
No, I
I'm using
mean-
a message.
And then I hushly, I say this quietly to myself and go, "Oh my God, how dare he!" But then I just be quiet at the edge of this tree right here.
All right. So Farah, from the stump that you're now on, like nearby on, you hear another booming voice emit out of it.
Mhm.
Why is there such a loud bird over us?
I point to
So
Frisk
loud,
again.
I can hear him flapping his wings.
I point to Frisk
Oh,
again,
God.
and I'm like, more rumbling.
They are
Do-
commenting on. They are commenting on our dragon friend being loud.
And then I point to. Well, I say this to everybody except for Zeke because he's moving around, and I go, it seems as if what is speaking are the trees.
Can anyone speak to the trees? Actually,
Farah's
look
gonna
at
try,
Farah.
apparently.
Farah.
Yeah,
Farah.
I decided to feel it.
All right. The
Feel the
tree is
charm.
content. The tree is
Content.
content.
Still
It is doing a grand, not a great service. It's doing a grand service.
grand service.
Note the difference in words I use.
Yeah, so it's probably the central chamber, and then Rodero goes, well, what was it? A grand service?
A grand service, yes.
And then
A
I
grand
tell the rest of the
service.
team so that we're not shouting at each other. She said that the
Can I
feeling.
speak into the message and ask? Did Frisk actually ask the tree anything yet?
You can't because I have to be pointing at you, and it's like a call, and then you can reply.
Oh, okay.
Unless you like gesture at her, she won't know that you want to say something.
Oh,
I'm telling
okay.
the
So,
rest.
I pick up a dead branch from in the water and then toss it stealthily towards Udira, making sure.
Reminder that you're 30 feet in the air.
Oh, god damn it! Yes, I am. All right, never mind. Ignore.
All right. So what are
I'm
you all doing?
walking on my tippy toes here.
Farah, would you like to walk up towards like where the carving of the door was and the symbol?
Yeah, sure. I would want to know what the whole thing about it is.
All right, sure. Walking closer towards the front of the
Sorry, I want to break you a little bit. You first say I heard abyssal, right? And then you switch to infernal. Is it like he's speaking to different language?
No. I said infernal. When did I say abyssal?
Oh, okay. Never mind.
All right.
I thought there's two different languages they're speaking. Never mind.
No. No, Farah, you don't know these languages.
Damn it. So I just hear.
You just hear demonic screeching. You just hear.
Good God, the trees are very, very.
I'm now going to point to her and I go, "What else do you see?"
Well, you see the you see obviously the carving of the door, and looking into the edges of what the door is, it is obviously a door. It is not a carving of one. The symbol looks more like a carving.
It's a carving. Is it deep carving or just something like you put? Is it like a beautiful carving or just the thing that you just carve with a knife? There's a very.
It looks like someone did their best to replicate a symbol.
Okay.
What does it look like?
Well, I posted a picture in general chat.
Oh, that's the one.
That's the one.
Same.
Okay, so
Okay.
It's not any particular language. It's just that symbol.
Well, you do see below it, like on the door, there is what appears to be a name or some kind of word carved up on the door, but unfortunately, you do not understand the language.
God damn it! Is it infernal also?
Yes, I mean, you don't know.
I hear that there are words, so Udira is very intrigued, but she does not want to go into the water, so she's gonna run back here.
Just go into the water. They won't do anything. I'm here.
That was a run. And then I'm going to take the eyeglass that I took on the first day from the ship.
Go ahead.
And I'm going to zoom in. And I'm going to use my goggles of comprehend languages.
Okay, so you do not see any. There is no direct translation of this, but it's essentially a collection of words. Let me type it out for you.
Tree, burger.
It's on the general chat. Should have posted on Road 21.
Bagi dagi.
Badi gadi.
Badi gadi.
I'm going to ask Frisk. Frisk, do you know if like in abyssal or infernal there's a badi gadi?
Do I know? Well, do Chara know actually?
No, it is quite literally the words BADIGADI.
So it's not in.
It is not a direct. It is okay. The words itself are in infernal, but it doesn't confirm to like a word. It confirms more to like a name.
So it's those are like letters.
I kind of feel like those are nouns
initials
instead of a meaning of a word, maybe even a name.
I think it might be initials or acronym.
Yeah, do you think this is just the post box? Like, this is the house of Badi Gadi?
I am not sure because this is the first time, literally, hearing this.
Should we knock? And then
Very muscular body.
I point to Farah and I go, should we knock?
Sure. Would anybody would like to join me?
I,
I'll
All
join.
right.
I'm nearby.
Fleury joins you as well.
Oh, good. Oh, Flora, you're my best friend now.
I
All
point
What?
to
I joined
Lorelai.
you too.
I point
Okay,
to
okay.
Lorelai and I go, I think we're going to knock.
You want me to
Alright.
knock me,
No,
the
no,
one who has the worst rep with everybody?
No, not you. I'm saying I think we, the collective us. are
Okay,
going
I look
knock.
to Farah. Well, not Farah. I look to Florette and says quietly that Udira recommends us to knock.
All right. Before anything else continues, who has the communication crystal?
I do. I have.
I
Alright.
do.
All right. Claude's voice comes through the communication crystals. What do y'all plan on doing over there?
I call back. Well, it looks like, first of all, somebody lives here. Second of all, they speak Infernal. Third of all, the trees seem to be knowing when something's alighted on them.
All right. If that's the case, shall we hold a position, or do you want us to take cover somewhere?
I think hold position. We're attempting to knock this time. At least, make ourselves known. Is that a good idea?
All
I'm not
right.
sure.
We'll hold position. As you can see, that the Rangers now take up a
I'm knocking the
slightly
crystal.
less hostile stance.
I'm knocking the crystal. Excuse me. Is this a good idea, considering what we did last time?
Well, we haven't. It doesn't seem like the tree is gonna blow up anytime soon, so I would say this is a safe bet. Go ahead.
I point to the location of the three people, and I point to Farah, and I'm like, well, the captain says go ahead,
Lieutenant.
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 All right, so you knock on the door. There is a sudden screech as Kang interprets it as as Frisk interprets it as what?
I point. I'm doing live translations right now. I'm the UN translator.
The human translator, and the door bangs open
The thing
with a
said
burst of seawater that now enters the open space. You see in front of you. Let me get the picture. Ta-da!
what am I dying?
What am I looking? Are you posting in the wrong chat?
No. Show the players. Show the players. Can you not see it?
It's not,
Nope.
nothing appeared yet.
No, none up here.
Okay, that's strange. Probably loading low then. Oh yeah, I remember why. Wait. There we go.
Even
Oh.
body.
Oh, Jim.
He has 4 arms, 6 arms.
Yep.
Is that the guy from One Piece?
Who the fuck?
From an anime?
I don't know.
All right. All right. He appears in the doorway. He is massive. He is easily 7 feet taller than all of you. With 6 muscular arms and very tan skin and white hair, he steps out of his wooden dwelling and screeches in demonic.
Wait. Is that the one in front of us right now?
No, it's in front
Yeah,
of them.
He's over here.
Oh, okay.
Do they look the same?
Yes, they look kind of similar.
I'm
Oh,
going
I mean,
to,
the species is the same, lah, at least.
I'm going to point at his direction and do a message really quick.
Sure.
Hi, I'm over here on the other side. I was just wondering if you speak common.
More demonic screeching. It was like, what are you puny people talking about?
And then I take Frisk and then I put
Who
him
are
in front
you?
of me.
Sorry. I speak in Infernal loudly. I'm
So-
sorry to come here. Just want to know that. Hi. Who are you, and is this your residence?
The creature, well, the man screeches back at you. It's like, yes, this is my dwelling. Who might you be?
We come here to we are just passing by and notice that this place is seemingly weird to us, so that's why we're just trying to make sure that there's nothing going on. I'm sorry to barge in your door.
So the man literally squats down to get a better look at you.
Mhm.
He's like,
But
Right.
I'm speaking from afar,
Yeah,
shouting.
he's over here.
okay, he walks towards you.
Okay. As he
Okay.
walks, Udira's like, damn, this guy huge.
All of the rangers on the shore back up instantly.
And then I turned towards the ranger. I was like, "Don't worry, he mean no harm."
they don't seem so convinced, but they haven't raised their weapons yet, lah.
Okay, you guys can back up if you want to. That's fine.
Okay, so this man now standing in front of you, he is even taller because you already know.
How tall
Yeah,
is this guy?
I'm like 3 feet. This guy maybe even 10.
No, he's not 10 feet. He is 17 feet.
I'm like my
Oh,
neck is
that's
starting to hurt.
How tall is actually 17 feet? Can someone give me a conversion to CM?
When 3 feet is 1 meter.
5 meters. Oh, he's 5 meters tall.
So my neck
5
hurts.
meters.
He's like double the height of a standard human. Of a standard tall human line, anyway.
Yeah, I think I need my armor. You need to carry me to see so that I don't even like. Even if he kneels down, it's not even enough to see me. So I'm gonna ask my armor unit to.
Okay, no. Before that happens, right? He picks you up. What are you? Are you a mushroom?
Yes.
No.
Did he leave the door open?
He left the door open.
Can Lorelai peers inside while
Peering-
she's engaged with all them?
Peering inside, you see that the dwelling inside, from the door, is a ladder going straight down to what appears to be a dug-out cave, and which is now being filled with water because he left the door open.
Ah.
What a dumb.
It's like,
Alright.
what are you? Are you a mushroom? As he's holding on to Frisk.
Do not tempt me on saying that line.
Where is that? Where is that Baghdadi thing?
He's over here.
Eddie.
He's over here. I don't have a token for him, but he's here. Next to
Yeah,
Frisk.
Do I see him from here?
Oh yeah, he's huge.
He's like 5
He's
meters
seven-
tall though.
There's no way you not see him.
He
But
literally
yeah.
makes waves in the water as he walks across.
Oh,
Okay,
my
so would you like to reply?
Yes,
Frisk?
I would like the reply is like, no, I'm a humanoid life form known as the gnome.
A gnome? What is a gnome? Is it some kind of species of fungus? Are you edible? As he holds you a bit closer for inspection.
Can you please don't eat me? If I'm edible, I won't be talking to you.
I would like to mention that your entire body is equivalent to his face.
Yeah, I know.
Oh, this is so cute.
So
He's like, oh, not food. Alright, I lost my interest. As he puts you down. He doesn't put you down, he just lets you go.
oh shit.
Yes, don't worry.
Drop.
Yeah, don't worry. It
You're
is
a
not
robot.
enough to take damage. Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry.
Okay.
Don't worry. You fall on the ground with a loud thump as the creature looks at you. It's like, so what do you want? As he looks towards the rest of the other people, it's like, who are they? They look familiar.
Who is
I
he
don't-
looking
I
at?
don't
At the
know
Rangers.
Anything. I have no idea what's
He's
going
pointing at the
Uh,
rangers.
Oh,
Yeah,
okay.
Rangers.
Yeah.
When
Okay, I should clarify. Whoever looks like a human.
Oh.
Okay, yeah, sure.
Okay.
Oh, wait, okay. So I'm going to just ask. When you say familiar, what does that by mean? Because we just came here only just now.
It's
I
like,
don't think you have met them.
you only just came here? That's impossible.
How long have
Yeah.
you seen us before, or them?
Well, we see them periodically. But first tell me, who are you? What are you doing here? Why are you in my village?
Village. So there are more of you here.
Yes, can't you see our houses? As he points towards the trees,
I'm
each of
going
them.
to hold up my hand as if I have a question.
He notices the raised hand. He's like, yes, but you hear,
I'm
sorry.
going to put up a finger. I'm going to give him the face that. Hold on 1 second. Chris, what's happening? I'm very confused.
I speak in common right now. I'm asking him question, and apparently this is his village, his house. Now letting Lorelai, and then I shout towards Lorelai.
What? I didn't do anything.
Right. What does he want to know? He was pointing at all
Why
of
are
us.
Why are we doing here in their village?
Okay,
Luckily we
just translate what I have to say and then translate what he said back.
Okay.
We're here
Dwelling?
to find out about what is going on here, first of all. Second of all, we're explorers. And third of all, how long has he been here?
Ah, it's a
Okay, so first of all, try to find out what's going on here because I don't think there's anything wrong going on here, knowing that he's so happy.
Can
wait, All right, so basically you're asking like how long he's been here, lah.
Yeah, like how long?
Yeah.
Because she doesn't know there's more.
Yep. He looks up. It's like, it has been, as he counts like on each of his hands, like 6 hands, like 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. He goes on for like roughly a minute. It has been roughly 20,000 moon cycles.
Moon cycle.
Can I quick math that to years?
Okay, so essentially, I don't know what's the quick math, but it basically equals to the time where you assume the originators created the world.
I'm going to
God damn.
back up like 2 steps and then sit down, and with a face that's like the fuck.
There's a convenient log nearby for you.
I plop.
Can I, in the meantime, charm person?
You want to charm person.
Why?
Because
Okay.
I feel like
Do you know?
No,
do you know the
the
side
thing?
effects of
Do you
that
know what
spell?
charm person does?
Do you know the side effects of that spell?
They become bad
well, once
to
it's
us.
over, then okay.
They will attack you.
Right, just a question.
No,
Sorry.
he's already charmed. He's not trying to eat us. That's good.
Yeah, we are
Okay.
not doing anything to make
All
him.
right, I will sit
What's up?
quietly in the water now.
Yeah, I was-
Thank
I
you.
was-
Y'all don't have to stay in the water since we're having a chat. I mean, you can always swing by if you want. When you're sitting and go, that's when. Oh my goodness.
Just so you know, the side effect of charm person is they will become hostile.
Yep.
Once you finish the spell.
Yep.
So there is no good reason for you to use that unless you are against your enemy that you want to take some pleasure of playing pranks with them, something
Yep.
like that.
I'm gonna take out my water bottle and then I'm gonna take a swig because now my throat is dry because I'm like, there's no way
Okay,
they
so
would be alive for like that long.
yeah, so how long that has been answered? So I don't think like what happened here it need to be asked because I don't think he have any trouble going on. But I would ask one thing. Recently, like maybe 7 days, 7 day daylight cycle. Is there any of this lookalike people passing by recently?
He thinks
Okay.
about it for a moment. Let me roll a history check.
This
Okay. Well, I have personally not seen you,
Mhm. Yeah.
you. Then he points towards the dragon. You,
Mhm.
to Zeke. You wait, and he walks over to Zeke.
Uh-oh.
He is
Ruh-roh.
striding across the water right towards all of you.
Ruh-roh.
Huh?
Oh,
All right, wait,
man.
come back here,
Hey.
come back here.
Go,
Hey,
go
man.
back. Zeke,
Chill.
go
Chill the
back.
Go
fuck down.
Zeke, don't be afraid. Don't be afraid.
Hey, man.
Well, Galia freaks the fuck out.
Galia, come down. Galia.
Oh, no.
Galia.
Okay, so you roll me a dexterity save. Okay, fortunately, you managed to handle onto Galia as she thrashes about attempting to dislodge you.
Galia.
Seeing that it's futile, roll an animal handling check.
My goodness.
Galia, come the fuck down. Chill.
Very good.
All right, through sheer willpower, you manage to calm down your dragon as she notices that the figure that's walking towards you is about the same size as her.
Oh.
Chill out, man. Chill out. It's just,
All right.
Overgrown man.
All right, so he points towards you and he does the come hither motion.
Where is he?
I mean, he's probably at the shoreline over here.
What you said? Can't hit it.
Emotion?
What
Come here.
emotion?
He said, come here. Come hither.
Come here.
I'm a whisper to Galia. Okay,
He basically
Galia, come.
points the finger at you and just like does the come here motion.
Yeah, I know. Like,
Right.
okay, Galia, come there slowly, right? Just
Galia
act-
is
act natural.
shivering as she's approaching this creature
Man, it's just an overgrown man. That's fine. It's fine.
that has 6 arms.
I
Has
think
6 arms.
if you can't calm your dragon, you can just walk here.
No.
Quiet, no. All right. Galia is shaking in her hoofs as she approaches this creature.
Hey man, what's up?
You do not understand a lick of what he's saying. You can just hear continuous screeching. But
I'm going
for those who
to-
do understand,
Which means
you hear that, yeah, unfortunately, it's only you. You hear that you bear the mark of the defenders. Are you a defender?
Oh, the thingy.
Yeah, nice to meet you too. What's your name?
I'm
Quiet,
going
quiet.
to nudge Frisk. Translate.
The large
what?
the large man looks over at the mushroom. Is like, what did he just say? I don't understand a word. Mushroom, please translate.
What?
Okay. One by one. I speak in common first, and then to Uhira. He says that you bear the mark of the defender at Z, and then he goes towards the giant. I call him the giant, and then I speak in Inferno. I speak. Can anyone hear me? Because I hear pop.
Yeah.
Oh no, sorry, we can hear you.
Okay.
Go on.
Okay. So and said, our friend the dragon rider has asked of your name.
It's like, yes. My apologies for not introducing myself. I am the immortal demon lord, Badigadi. All right. So, from what you say, when he says the word demon, you feel that it might have a different meaning because the tone and the what's it called, and
It
the
doesn't
way he
feel
says it, it doesn't sound like, it doesn't feel like demon. But at the same time, the most direct translation you can get is demon.
And then I translate it back to is that Zeke, right?
Yeah, that is Zeke.
Yeah, so I translate back to Zeke, and it's like rough translation, but I don't think this is what he actually meant. But his name is Demon Lord quotation Demon Lord Badigadi, as the carving inscribes as that's his name.
By pure instinct, he raises one of his many hands and remember to put Immortal.
Immortal.
By pure instinct.
I'm going to message Farah and I'm like, we were right. It is a post box. His name is Badigadi.
I mean, that's a very cool name, Immortal Demon Lord. My name is Ezekiel. Everyone calls me Zeke. You mentioned something about Guardian. Please elaborate.
The demon lord takes a step back, picks up the mushroom, and brings the mushroom next to Zeke.
This is a very weird. I have now became
You're
the talking.
Babblefish.
Not just a translator. Now I've become the aforementioned talking stick.
You are now the talking pencil.
A literal talking stick.
You're the talking mushroom.
Okay. The demon lord is holding you up by one of the pauldrons of the armor. It's like, mushroom, translate.
Okay, so he says greetings. His name is Ezekiel. Friends call him Zeke. And you did mention of the defender. Can you might explain
the Guardian?
The Guardian. Can you might explain this? Why you think he is of the Guardian or the defender?
It's like, of course, and he points towards the pin badge on Zeke.
Mm-hmm.
And it's like, you don't look like a defender though, as he brings both the mushroom and his face closer to Ezekiel. The dragon is now a bit more panicked now. It's like, why are you so short? Why aren't your eyes glowing?
Okay, so I speak in common. I guess I get. I think I know why. What he meant, but let me direct translate it to you. Because of that badge, that's why. And if I'm not wrong, he's asking why are you shorter and not glowing like the ancient civilization guy, and I'm assuming that this badge used to be theirs as a symbol of a defender.
Ah,
All
I
right,
mean
so-
this badge, I'll just unpin it and then show it to the giant thing.
It's like, it's powered down. Are you injured? Do you require aid? Then he turns around to the rest of the village. We need help. A defender is injured.
What do you say?
hear
What do you
"Ree!"
say? What do you
As
say?
more doors hang open, as several more large entities lumber their way towards the.
I'll pet Galia. I'll pet Galia just to calm her down.
Can I have a reaction
If
of
you don't let them know who you really are and they realize who you actually are, we're gonna get fucked.
Yep.
Okay.
I'm gonna start waving my arms around because I see more people, and I start going. Does anybody here speak common? At all?
I'm going to react.
And then I
Is
say
it possible for me to react?
You do not hear a coherent reply. All you hear is a cacophony of demons screeching.
And then I say the same thing in Sylvan, Draconic, and Deep Speech.
No reply.
Nobody speaks the language.
Nope.
They are all demons.
And then I look at Fritz, and I'm like, it's all on you.
Okay, so I want to after he says injured, I want to as fast as I can, like personally, to says like he's not injured. The device is broken. The badge device is. If I can show you.
All right, okay. As you say this, right, there's a look of puzzlement that appears on his face. Broken? Impossible. He yet lives. If the badge is broken, the wielder is dead.
That's not possible, though.
It's like, what do you mean? Wait. He looks at you a bit closer. You don't have black hair. You're too short.
I don't. Wait, what?
You're too scrawny to be a defender. Are you truly one of them?
What do you say? I nudge him like a lot more stronger.
He's asking if you're one of them, but I want to say no because this is, because it's really questioning if you are a defender right now.
Okay. I'll explain. Okay. Tell him this. I found this in some kind of a house, and I'll just. I didn't mean to pin it on my shoulder. It's just like I was supposed to give it to the doctor inside Irohan, but I am technically injured back at the ship, but I'm fine now.
Okay, I think I know what to say. And then I go.
Do not mistranslate that.
Your way of saying that means that we have a base of operation and might attack.
Yeah, it kind of does.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm going to translate somewhat not the way that you said, a little bit. Like, to be fair, like everyone hears me. To be fair, you do sound, when you say that, it does sound like you're going to attack.
All right. Before that, though, you see that there are now 6 demon people crowding around Ezekiel and Galia. One of them appears to be wearing what appears to be a stethoscope around their neck and is like trying to rub herbs into the back of Ezekiel.
Okay.
I don't need that. I don't need that.
Okay. So
I'm writing all these notes in my book because this is strange.
I translate in Inferno again. So, as we mentioned just now, I don't know if you remember, we are a group of travelers. So we go to different places and look for different things. And apologetically, we found this on the ground broken. He is not of a defender, sadly enough, but he do apologize if it do angered you that he instinctively pinned it on his own shoulder.
You can see that as you say this, right? The surrounding demons and Badigadi himself seems shocked. Okay, you see several emotions cross their face in the span of like 3 seconds. Shock, shock, bewilderment, anger, resentment, then back to calm.
Okay.
I look at Frisk and I'm like, what did you tell them?
Let me do my work first.
Okay, Stu. He looks at you. It's like, I shall give you leeway as you are not of this land. But know this, if any of my clan see you are not of a defender, and you wear the badge of honor, we will take it as an insult.
I understand. Zeke, take it out. And
Why?
don't wear it.
Why? What did he say? Why has he got to take it off? What is going on?
I'll explain it later. There is a situation. Just I'll explain it later.
No, explain it now because some of us...
Yeah, explain it now, please.
The badge is a badge of honor of the defender, and if they die and you pin it on yourself, it is unhonored to them, and they take it as a aggressive action.
I'm going to point to who's the other person that has a pin?
No,
Gem,
don't.
right?
No one else has it.
No one else. That guy has left the ship.
Okay. I'm going to point to Farah and relay this, just in case, so she can tell the rest of that group.
I'll relay the rest, I guess.
Yeah, and then I point.
Fleury is visibly scared.
I point and I'm like, just maybe you should start heading back here instead of crowding around his house.
And then I talk to Ziki. Is like, now do you understand? If I direct translate this, they will attack you. That what you have said.
Sure. I'll just I'll unpin the badge and then just like ask them. Can we somehow repent or bring honor to this badge?
He looks towards the mushroom now. He's dead serious. It's like, where did you find this? The defenders have scattered villages around the realm, but we haven't seen them. Sorry, we haven't found them ourselves. Did you find one that was off fighting the Scourge?
How long was that? Because we didn't see any. What is the Scourge, by the way? I do need to point out because we don't...
He doesn't clarify. He just says the Scourge.
The Scourge. Okay. I'm going to say back in common that he is asking, where do we find the badge? Do you want to tell him about what befell of the village?
Yeah. I think that would be a good idea.
We might want to tell them the fate of the village and the sickness and all that. I kind of found this inside a chest.
Okay. So this is what I'm going to do.
The bones inside a house with bones and skeletons inside.
I'm going to
It might be the person who wear this before he become calcium.
Okay, so Uhira, what you say?
I'm going to wave my arms towards Buddy Guddy. I'm going to go, Buddy Guddy. And then I'm going to do a not silent image. What's that thing called? A minor illusion of various places in that town and the skeletons.
And then I translate while she's showing that.
Yeah.
Unfortunately, we passed by a village that has been devastated. No one seems to survive. Based on the remains, what they have, they are there.
And then as soon as he finishes talking, she's gonna go, oh, and tell them about the black goo that we found on one of the things.
Apparently, I think this is the skirmish the scourge you're talking about.
Can I like show up an image of the
the biomatter.
The biomatter on the thing that I cannot words right now.
All right, sure.
And then I point towards it. Is that the scourge that you were talking about?
It's like, it yet lives.
Apparently, they are being wiped out by this.
No, you do not understand. Where did you come from? Tell me honestly, as he literally smolders at you. You can see there is actually steam coming off of his skin.
Is he looking at me or Frisk?
Frisk. I'm looking at Frisk.
The mushroom.
Yeah.
The mushroom.
Why is he angry now?
I don't know. I really not know. We just came to this area. We have no idea where this is. But
No, that's not my question. I asked, where did you come from?
far away, outside, to the south.
You do not take me for a moron. Did you come from beneath the dome?
No, we really came from the south, far beyond.
Roll a deception check.
What is the dome? I don't know what is the
No,
dome.
the
The
dome where
lightning
we
dome.
came from.
Oh, the lightning dome.
Oh,
Okay, I didn't know he meant that. If that's the case, then yes, we came from the dome.
It's like,
No, because I really don't know what dome are you talking about. If
I mean,
it-
I've only been referencing one dome so far.
Okay, so that's the dome. Because I only know that as a thunderstorm.
Okay, never mind. We call it dome. The dome. All right.
Okay, so yeah.
Okay, that misunderstanding cleared up. He looks at you. It's like, so it appears that the defenders have rendered their duty complete, but apparently it is not. The scourge yet lives. You can see there is a stunned silence throughout the assembled demons.
Can I do a giant question mark with my minor illusion?
Sure. He does not understand the symbol. He's like, what is that? Is that a signal to attack?
Now
And he raises all of his fists.
No,
Wake
it's
up.
a symbol for questioning why are you guys angry at me just.
It's like, it has been millennia since we have seen anyone from underneath the dome. The defender and her other defenders raised the dome to protect you weaker ones. In your place, we defended you.
Well, it has been long enough that the residents within the dome have started wondering what is the world outside and decided to send adventurers out to see whether or not what has happened eons ago. So we have no answer what has happened or what had happened outside here.
Very well. I shall give you the story as I understand it. But first, it appears that
Story time.
not everyone is fluent in our tongue. Is this right?
Yes, I inherit my ability to speak your word, but I will write it down as they called it common as possible.
You can see he clicks his tongue. He's like, huh. It appears the squishy ones have forgotten our language.
Well, it has been a long time, but there
Alright.
is a way that I can. Oh wait.
Wait. As he turns around and he shouts a name. Ura! As you see another demon lumbers forward. He's like, at your service, my lord. He's like, the squishy ones have forgotten our tongue. Translate this. As you can see, he gives a very deep bow and spreads all of his hands. Magical runes appears on them, and there is another dome now of magical energy surrounding all of you. You can now understand what is being said.
Is it a two-way thing?
You have now learned comprehend language for everyone.
Wait, is this a two-way thing? Can he understand us?
You haven't tested it out yet.
And then I go.
I'm going to try common.
Really loudly,
and-
she's gonna go. Oh, thank God.
It's like,
Uriel. Thank you.
God, her name is Altara.
I'm not really surprised, but really scribbles it down. Like, he's God. And what about Uriel?
Uriel? Uriel is the child of Altara.
Child. Checks out. My
It's
name
like-
is Udira.
Greetings, small one. I am the immortal demon lord, Badigadi.
As I have already said.
It's a pleasure meeting you.
He ignores the mushroom.
And I thank you for speaking with us today. I know it's really been a sudden thing. Also, the trees seem to speak a lot.
The trees? What are you? Are you soft in the mind? The trees do not speak.
No, they don't. Then, as one of ours were climbing upon it, it did say that the squirrel was very heavy.
You hear that. You see one of the demons raise her hand. That was me.
Oh, right. It wasn't a squirrel. It was one of us. I do apologize.
It's like, no harm is taken. Just do not disrespect the memory of the defenders again.
Yes, we heard about that. I'm going to tell them about what we discovered in the village.
What? There was like two people talking at once. What was Charles saying?
I didn't say anything.
Oh, okay, never mind then.
Then who said anything?
No, I said I apologize for the dog barking, and I'm gonna mute myself. Be right back.
Oh, okay.
Oh, okay.
I'm
Alright, never
going
mind.
to tell him about the village, but not that we broke it.
Probably wise, alright. Yes. As we understand it, the defenders have passed. Perhaps a century has passed. We are not too sure when this happened.
From my recollection, how many centuries has it been? Has it been like
About 2.
It's been 200 years.
Okay, I just remembered something. They don't use centuries. Alright, they say many, many moon cycles have passed.
Okay, yeah.
Excuse me, Mr. Badagadidi.
Ah, yes, the imposter defender. What is it you ask?
Right, I'm sorry for being the imposter and all that. But can I at least give something an honor or something to this
A what?
batch?
It's like, that will come in a moment. First, I shall listen to your story and deem you worthy or not.
Worthy for what?
It's like, you will learn in time. As he proceeds towards the more intelligent people of the group, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Wrong choice of words. Very wrong choice of words. I'm sorry. He proceeds to what he believes as the leaders of the group. Alright. I am so sorry. That was the wrong word. He walks toward what he perceives to be the leaders of the group.
Alright.
Alright, it's like, now, tell me your story. As he sits down, even though he sits down, he's still taller than you.
I'm going to tell him about how we came here. It's a delightful tale of trepidation and excitement about leaving the dome and discovering what is out there, and how we almost crashed because the lightning almost ate our ship.
I see. So your ship is in need of repairs, yes? And what is a ship?
I show a picture of a ship.
Huh. Interesting.
Well,
Trees can fly?
we made it respectfully that it can, so it lives a life of great service, much like your homes.
Our homes live lives of great service?
Yes, and then I call Farah over. She can feel what the trees feel, and it says that it is very proud to serve you.
Ah, interesting. You have the abilities of a knight enchanter. Are you sure you're not of the defenders?
We're definitely not. If we are far removed and generations after.
That is too bad. Their kind were very polite, and they defended the realm with their lives.
I would honestly love to hear more about this. We are very unknowledgeable about this.
Very well. Tell me your story first. Oh wait, you already did. My mistake.
Did.
Alright. He continues on, he's like, very well. Please have a seat. As he pulls over a tree for you all to sit on.
I guess you see on the
The Rangers also like seeing as this is like a non-hostile entity and the other demons have gone off to do God knows what. The Rangers all sit down and Claude is like nudging Udira's like, remember to ask for supplies.
Oh, and I whisper back, what kind of supplies do we need? He does sound like he's going to help about the trees. I mean, the boat and repairs.
All right. Oh, are you telling this to Claude or to the Demon Lord?
Claude.
All right, sure. All right. He gives you a nod and he quietly sits back next to you all. All right. It was, I do not know how long ago. Before my own conception, I believe, there existed the others. They created this land. They brought life. They shaped it. But one of the others was jealous that the other others could create better things than he could. So he created something that would eat and destroy everything. The Scourge. It wiped out civilizations, towns, cities, anything that was created by the hands of the originators. And for a long time, none opposed them. Until Her Grace stepped in and created the Defenders. They were the children of Altara, her followers, her knights in shining armor, her sword and shield against the Scourge. They numbered in the thousands, but as of late, they have deemed their duties over. Thus, we only see a scattered few.
Well, and then I bring up the armor that was infested with the black goo thing. We have come across this, and we have found out that it does not do very well with fire and holy water.
Yes. Burning the Scourge is our effective means of doing so. What is this holy water that you speak of?
I call Frisk. I explain the concept of holy water, and that we who worship Uriel and Altara and so on and so forth can create.
You worship Altara. Interesting.
Well, I
was under the impression that Altara does not exist to the minds of the weaklings underneath the dome.
Well, if as you put it, Altara is the mother of Uriel and blah blah blah, all the other gods.
Go on.
Would we, from worshipping Uriel, etc., be indirectly worshipping her?
Your point makes sense. Very well, continue.
Explain how holy water works, blah blah blah, undead, stories about undead.
So, let me get this straight. He's like put like two of his hands onto his temples. He's like, your kind willingly takes the holy water upon which your gods tread upon.
Out of character, what?
Alright, so essentially it's asking is like, basically, are you basically taking the holy water of which your gods walk on?
No.
No, we create it.
You can create holy water?
Yes, if I remember correctly, the clerics and paladins of our people have to spend a certain amount of gold. There's a whole rigmarole that you have to go through. It's a lot.
You can see that when you say the words both paladin and cleric that he has no idea what you just said. But he's keeping quiet for your sake.
I see his confusion. I'm like, our holy people.
Okay.
Can I do an explanation?
This makes no sense to me, but I shall accept it as such.
Do we have, I ask people around, do we have a sample of holy water?
Yes, I do.
Yeah.
I will. Do I need to be standing on your shoulder, or can I just go down and show you?
I think we're all just sitting around now.
Yeah, but I was still in his shoulder. He haven't left me down. I'm 17 feet above.
Is he still on the guy's shoulder?
Yes. Oh. He is still holding onto the mushroom.
Well, then I'm looking up and I'm like, well, we have some holy water with us, but can you explain to me the concept of, because when it got translated, you were translated to Demon Lord.
Yes, I am the Demon Lord. I am the Lord of Demons. You can see every time you say demon, it doesn't sound like the actual pronunciation of demon.
Is it more like Damon?
Sorry?
Is it more like
Daemon.
Damon?
No, not
Daemon.
daemon. It doesn't even sound like daemon. It still sounds like demon, but the tone and pronunciation, the tone and the way he says it doesn't sound like an actual demon.
Okay. Would I be smart enough to know that holy water will not hurt him?
Probably a raw intelligence check.
Oh my god. Okay.
Just bardic inspiration yourself.
I can't. Bardic inspiration is for other people.
All right. Okay.
I'll
Flat
guidance you.
intelligence. Guidance?
Oh, yeah,
Sure.
she has
Yeah,
guidance.
go for it.
Yeah, I'll cast guidance. Like I touch you, and it's like I believe you.
Okay.
Yudhira.
I believe you. Wow, such encouraging
I
words.
believe.
Flat intelligence, right?
Yes, roll straight intelligence.
18 plus stuff.
Okay, you are reasonably certain it won't hurt him.
I'm going to say this. I'm reasonably certain it won't hurt you, and then I open the bottle, dip my finger in to show that it doesn't hurt me.
All right. He's like, he holds his hand out and I was like, hold it on.
Are you sure?
He's like, why would I not be?
I'll
If it
tell
does not hurt you, it shouldn't hurt me. We are all creations of Altara.
Okay, she's gonna like with one eye closed, she's gonna like cringe pour.
Yep.
Does anything
He-
happen?
He just holds it in his hands and he kind of like does the thing where he just like squishes it a bit. It's like, it doesn't feel different to me. It just tingles a bit. I do not believe this is holy water.
Well, it was used according to our friend here to.
If you want holy water, I shall get some for you. As he attempts to put the liquid back very gently into the water, into the flask it came from.
Okay, that's like half. I
Yeah,
close
you
it.
you basically get half back.
Okay,
And
Okay,
he
so
turns
I
towards the nearest water source he can find, and he sticks his hand into it. As his hand comes out, you can see a magical rune glowing on the palm of his hand, forcing the water into a sphere. As he brings the water closer towards you all, he closes his eyes and concentrates. And you can see, Frisk, you notice that the water is turning into Ragnolium.
That is
That
the
is-
holy water they're talking about.
Okay, so I think I understand what's the misconception right now. Okay. Okay. I finally understand what you mean by holy water, demon lord.
He gives the rolling of the hand motion.
This what you call holy water is referred to us as Ragnolium, which is a different, which has different meaning. So it gives humongous amount of energy, but it doesn't does what it would do, as in to purge the creature that we were trying to get rid of.
Interesting.
Because as you see and feel about the tingling sensation of the water, I don't know if it's clear enough, but I don't think you understand. But basically mean that the people who created it were asking guidance on how to create a certain form of liquid that purifies into a more pure form of water, not magical in some essence, that is now capable of burning even those scourge that you were talking about, even if it's just liquid form.
He looks at you. He's evidently confused, but he's like, what are you talking about? This is holy water. This is the essence of Altara, at least what's left of her anyway.
I
Okay,
point to the
that
water.
confused.
I point to his holy water, and I'm like, this is the holiest water. This is a method to eradicate the. What did he call the thing again?
The scourge.
The scourge.
This is how we use what we use to eradicate the scourge.
Interesting. So you weaklings have found a way to damage it.
Doesn't Face still have the dried up
I think
scourge
it's on
inside
the
the
book.
vial?
I do have 1 ounce of retinolium, but I'm not
I mean
going to
the
show that
scourge.
because the scourge. Oh, I think we burn it except for a container of it that is still being contained. Hopefully,
Yeah.
I know from the last session we got one that has been dried up, and the second one that's still alive inside a metal box.
yeah,
The
it's
dried one is inside the doctor's fridge.
Yep.
yes.
The live one is probably with what's his face? The other dog.
It's in the okay,
I think
fine,
it's-
whatever. At this point, you all know like it's inside the tank.
Yeah.
Okay, so he looks at you. He's like, "Ah, interesting. If that's the case, would you like to have this holy water?"
I would be honored. We would be
Uh,
honored.
All right, sure. He brings the hand closer towards you, and he's like expecting you to outstretch your hand.
How big is this thing?
It is 2 squares by 2 squares.
Oh.
How many flasks do
Oh,
we have?
okay. I can use my magical powers of creation, and I make a real big bathtub.
What?
He's like,
Can you fit into my bag of holding if the
It's 2
bathtub?
squares, bro.
"Oh yeah, you have a bag of holding. You just dump
Yeah.
the magnolium into there."
Can
No, but I still need to call upon it to dump it back out. So
you do that? Okay, if it fits in the bag of holding, I won't do that.
yeah, I'll use the bag of holding. Open it up. It's like here will be fine.
He looks at you and says, "What are you doing?"
It goes into the thing.
"No, you take it from my hand."
Oh.
Oh, okay.
Like so, as he gestures for another demon to come closer, and you can see the other demon holds out his hand, and the ball of Ragnolium just levitates to the other demon.
I will try this. I will put out my
All right.
hand.
All right, sure, you try this. You hold out your hand. The demon lord's like, "All right, that is a proper way." He extends the levitating ball towards you. As it passes the threshold of his hand and into yours, the water just deforms and just spurts onto the ground. It's like, "What are you doing?"
This is
I'm
why
not
we take the
sure
bag out.
what exactly was supposed to happen.
You're supposed to create a magical field. Sorry, you're supposed to create a arcanum field that holds the ball in place.
I'm gonna prestige myself dry.
Oh yeah, right. You're dousing Ragnolium. Okay, sure. Why not? Roll a d100.
Oh my god.
That-
Okay.
I remind you that you're casting a magical spell on Ragnolium.
Oh, I would know that. I would know that and would not do that.
Okay, fair enough.
I do not do that. I'm just wet.
All right.
And
He's like,
sort of shiny.
"Can you people not control the arcanum?"
There's only so much we can do, but no, not the way you do. It seems that we have forgotten a lot more than we think we have.
Very well then. As he conjures another ball of Ragnolium for you all. It's like, "Into the bag, I assume."
Yes, please.
I am sorry. Okay.
All right, so you can see he starts to like compress the ball slightly, and just stuff it into the bag.
Okay. I'm sorry and thank you for your kindness.
It appears you weaklings below the dome has forgotten quite a lot. No worry, the demons are here to teach.
More than happy to learn. Definitely.
Claude is like, I have a question. And the demon lord looks over, he's like, "Yes, you have an aura of command about you. Are you a leader?" You can see that Claude visibly flinches back slightly, and you can see that Lena is trying to comfort him by putting a hand on his shoulder. It's like, yes, I am Lieutenant Claude Wallace, leader of Squad E. Pleased to meet you. As he gives the demon a respectful bow, which the demon returns. It's like, "Well met, warrior. Are you also here to fight the Scourge?" You can see that Claude's like, no. We are here as protectors for the explorers over here." It's like, Ah, a noble profession. Very well then. Did you have a question? It's like, and Claude basically just explains their plight, how the ship is damaged and they require materials. Like, yes, of course. If you wish to gather materials, the wood roughly, he looks over towards this direction, should be well suited to your needs. As he very abruptly gets up, walks to his house in a few quick strides, goes down, comes back up, closes the door this time, and walks towards you with a wooden shield. It's like, here, punch it. He's holding out the shield to no one in particular.
I point at Zeke.
Zeke is over there barbecuing with the other rangers.
Who's in this general
You
area?
also
I can't
see
punch
the robot lumbering over with the, what do you call that? With a plate of food.
Okay, who is the strongest
Let the
puncher?
covering thing do its job. Everyone grabs a bite and then
Yeah,
goes back.
who is the strongest puncher that is actually listen and not in barbecue fire?
I think
Claude. Claude would be the strongest.
Claude.
Oh wait, actually, how much strength does your Iron Defender have?
No,
Dude.
the Iron Defender is using a default damage of D. Let me check again. D something D8. Is it D8? It's
Okay.
D8 plus 2.
Okay, so how much does it punch for? What is the strength modifier?
Punch is a plus 2 strength modifier.
Okay, so Claude and the Steel Defender have the same strength modifier.
Oh, okay. But because the Steel Defender does force damage instead of physical bludgeoning damage, though. So.
All right, sure, never mind. Claude reluctantly steps up. You can see that among the rangers, he is the scrawniest one. He reels his hand back for a punch and very, like a petulant child smacking against the legs of their father, just very weakly slap the shield. It barely moves, and Bodyguard just looks down and is like, is that the best you can do?
I'm going
You
to
can see
give him a
Claude
bardic
is a-
inspiration.
Claude is invigorated by the bardic inspiration, and he reels in for another punch.
Come on, roll high. Roll high plus a
Roll high,
D6.
please.
What's the bardic inspiration again?
D6.
D6.
Oh! All right. Claude, empowered by both you guys encouraging him and Lena, he really takes the running step. He walks all the way back to what's his face name? Carpet Steel Defender, and makes a running punch towards the shield. You can see it's like, aha, I felt a little bit of that. Good, you're becoming stronger. Now hit it again.
Can't
And
help
you can see this routine continues on.
What the fuck are you guys doing?
Wait, did you punch?
No, I didn't punch the robot. He basically Claude took a step back until your Steel Defender and ran full speed at Buggy Daddy to punch his shield.
I put thumbs up.
Okay.
Don't worry,
Alright.
this is normal stuff happening. Claude is also confused. It's like,
Okay.
see, this shield is strong. It is made of the strongest wood of the land, and it's roughly there. As he points towards, no, not the turn initiative. Don't worry, we're not fighting.
Roughly there. Oh!
This way. Okay, it's like that should suffice your needs.
And then I asked the Claude, is this an indication how strong the wood is, or do you want to test it with something else?
It's supposed to be able to withstand many punches of my kind as he flexes his obscenely large muscles.
I think
Those
that's
are
good enough.
Very large muscles, sir.
Okay,
If I
that's
do an arrow at it,
He does like the iconic muscle man pose with like two of his
please.
arms over his head, two more above his abdomen, two more like stretched out. It's like,
He does the firepower.
I do not want to give you guys this image, but I just hear Onikai muscle, but macam.
okay.
Okay,
So he looks over at you. It's like, yes, thank you. I've been holding my physique for the past many cycles of the moon. I'm ready to fight the scourge if it comes to my village. As you can hear as he cracks his knuckles, it is deafening.
Ooh.
It's like
Okay.
you know
The
the
people at the
loud noise.
campfire hear it as well.
Do all the demons here have 6 arms as well?
Yes, all of them do.
I write
Cool.
notes. No.
But you can see that the immortal demon lord Bodyguardy has the biggest muscles. He is the swollest of the lot.
He holds the swirly
Oh,
Bible.
he used the word swole. Oh no.
All right. So he's like, very well. I deem your story worthy. No harm shall befall upon you from my clan.
I do. This is more personal. I do want to know more about all the cultures here, so we don't step on any more toes.
Oh, sorry. Can you repeat that? I didn't catch that.
She wants to know more about all the cultures, so she doesn't offend anyone.
Okay, so you need to understand something. Their culture and the defender culture seems to be quite different. So which one are you asking?
She is. Hang on. Are there any other tribes of different kinds of races?
There are, but they are too far from us. It will take us many days to travel. We, as far as I understand it, in this area, the demons are the only tribe here.
Think. And then I point to the thing on the far bottom. May I ask what that is?
Oh, okay, the good questions are being asked. He's like, yes. That is the temple, as the defenders call it.
The temple? To Altara?
Yes. We do not know how it works. We were never permitted entry. We respect, not that we were not permitted entry. We respect their territory. It is a great honor for them to create their temple in our residence.
Right.
Right.
Scribble.
It's like, we do not understand how the mechanism works, but defenders have been seen walking into the middle of the circle and then disappearing.
Right. How do we get in touch with these defenders? I feel like as people that they have saved, that you have saved.
You should have said so, as he pulls out a badge of his own and is glowing. Would you like me to call them now?
I look at what is his name?
Oh.
Glorious punchy leader.
Clark?
Claude. I look at Claude.
No. It's okay. It's okay. We would like the honor of meeting them ourselves. And the demon lord lowers the badge, just like, yes, of course. Meeting them on your own merits is the best way to meet them. As he puts down it's quite clear to see it's a distress button.
Oh, that's even worse.
Yeah, that's bad.
Yeah, that's bad.
Does that thingy look like something we've seen?
Oh yes, it is exactly the same thing that was pinned on Zeki's shoulder.
Oh, okay, so it's not like the fancy 4 chevron one.
It's a very basic one that he has. There's no engravings, and the chevron in the center is very, very thin.
I make a note of that, and then I go, yes. I can see that our leader has spoken.
It's like, the leader has spoken. He looks over at Claude. Claude nods vigorously. He's like, yeah.
I'm merely a scholar and an explorer of things and cultures.
Well, if you wish to meet the defenders, there are several ways about doing so. You may either commit great deeds and garner their attention, or you may find them on their own right. Since this one, as he points towards the imposter defender, happens to have a badge, it will permit you entry into the temple. You may return it there, and if luck is on your side, you shall meet a defender.
I do a think.
I do also want to think.
What time is it now, Dan?
It is nearing to nightfall. Nearing to.
If you would permit
I guess.
us to have a layover in your very wonderful village and then depart in the morning.
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. There was like too many background noise.
If you permit us to have a layover in your wonderful village and that we may depart in the morning instead.
Unfortunately, we do not. It's not that we wish to deny your hospitality. It's just that, as you can see by our enormous muscular figures, we do not have the space to hold you.
Oh,
Each house only holds one.
we can camp outside. We'll be very quiet, I promise.
Are you sure you do not wish to camp within the temple and grant yourself Altara's blessing?
That sounds nice.
Yes, I know. I sound like the custodian from TTS. I'm deliberately making it so.
Our muscular structure. That's literally yeah.
Wow.
I
look
did.
to our glorious leader.
Yeah, I
Come again?
didn't know that
I
the
look to
temple
our glorious leader.
option.
I mean, he has given you his word that you are quote unquote worthy.
Okay.
And he is more or less giving you permission. And considering he holds an active badge of the followers of Altara, his word carries a little bit of weight, lah.
When he says you, does he mean only Farah, or I mean
all of us,
Uhera,
Or
or
all of
of
you.
us.
He gestures with all 6 of his hands, the entire group.
Even the guys that is barbecuing.
Yup. It's like, they're enjoying a grand feast. We shall not disturb them.
Okay.
Here, have a fish, as he reaches one of his hands backwards and chucks a fish towards the fireplace. Let's see how well it goes.
It smashes Zeke in the face.
If they have
Oh shit,
great
no, not one view. No.
Wow.
1D203, sure.
Okay, with an 11, it lands next to a slightly scared Floret. She's like, oh, as she picks up the fish, it's like, oh, thank you, and chucks it into the middle of the crock pot.
I
Oh,
look
nice,
to
more
our
recipe.
glorious leader, and I'm like, well, what say
So
you?
Claude is like visibly unsettled. This is like, yes, we shall accept your hospitality and proceed to invigorate ourselves with Altara's blessing. The Demon Lord nods appreciatively as he gives you the biggest fucking grin, and you can see jagged teeth in his mouth. He's like, very well then, I shall not hold you any further. As he stands up, moves out of the way, and gestures towards the teleportation circle.
Someone needs to carry me to
Shit
there
is going
though.
down.
It's like, yes, the paw mushroom. Here, let me help you, as he picks you up.
Oh shit! I forgot he understand me. Nah.
And he leads you across.
Oh no! Don't cheat me. I didn't prepare better for.
Yeet.
Oh shit! Okay, you fly. You fly 45 feet and land in the deeper part of the lake.
Good thing I know how to swim, but no.
Can you swim with the
It is
armor on?
not helping you're wearing plate armor.
No,
roughly
I'm
anyway.
wearing plate armor. It's actually not helping at all. So
You can see most of the rangers now like panicking, and both Claude and Lita are rushing over to save you.
Okay, I'm gonna make my way down.
All right. They
I'm a
pick you up, and you're now on Claude's shoulders.
Okay, I'm sorry about that. I forgot that he understands everything for here, and then he tossed me. Wow.
The fact that he rolled a 1 was the funny part. All right.
Pretty fucking good.
All right. So, is everyone following you all into the temple, or are you still having your crock pot?
Wait, I thought we were doing later that at night or something, or the next day.
No, we're going
It-
now.
It is night already.
The guy said, you know,
Just camp out in the temple.
yeah, just camp out in the temple. We're good now. I don't
Yeah,
care.
you
I
can
did not
bring
say
your
that.
food to the temple. Makan in temple. What heresy is this? I do not know.
He says
Okay.
like, do bring your food along. It is always nice to spend time in Altara's grand structures.
Sure.
Okay, so fine, you throw dirt under the fire so it won't, so the embers won't start a fire. I walk.
It's like, oh, do not worry about that. My people will take care of it. As you can see, with a gigantic foot, he just snuffs out the flame.
It's like eat and say thank you before running off.
The rangers are like, what is happening? Okay, so are you all heading towards the thing?
Yep.
Yeah,
All right,
yeah, yeah.
so as you all approach the barrier, you all see that it's powered. It is still being powered. Bodyguardy suggested you hold out the badge first.
The broken badge.
The broken badge, yes.
Fine has her own badge that she got from the British. She holds it up.
Oh yeah, right. Okay, so all of you technically have one. All right, so whoever approaches the field with the badge out first, you can see that there is a small like zap that comes out of the barrier, touches the badge, evaluates it, and the shield drops.
Right.
I'm guessing Udira is still sort of half.
I
wet.
don't have a badge because
No,
It doesn't
shield
matter.
is down.
The field is still remaining down.
okay.
She's
All
gonna
right, so-
wade through the water because she's already half wet. So why not?
Okay, so let me just position everyone in. Can everyone like fit inside this circle?
No.
Maybe?
Yeah, I think we'll touch trees.
Okay. Poor Galia might have to stay outside.
Galia, stay.
Galia's like whimpering. She is very determined to stay far away. Okay, you're by means of
Goes
Wait,
too far.
is a teleport circle too small for Galia to?
I think can lah. You can just like stand since like you are the size of a gnome. You can just stand in between the legs of your guardian. It's fine.
Yep. I'm gonna call my bird. So if she's with me, he's with me.
I have returned. Yep. All right. So the bird lands on your shoulder, and nothing happens.
I wait.
What
I
what
wait
what
to,
if I what if
I-
I what if I
wait
present
to-
the badge?
Okay,
Immortal Demon
when
Lord
sun-
Bodyguardy.
Wait, too many people talking at once. One at a time.
Go for it.
All right, Frisk, go first.
Okay, so since it didn't activate immediately, so I think there was a sequence that needed to be checked. So I'm going to check the runes first. There is a rune underneath us, right? There are runes.
There are quite a bit of runes, yes.
Okay, so first things first. This thing I should have done this. Okay, character sheet. Where are you? Comprehend language. Ritual cast.
All right. So essentially,
Yeah.
While he's doing that, is there a place to put a badge on?
well,
No,
not really, but
no,
in
it
the
is
circle
not
in the
okay.
center of the circle, there appears to be a slight depression.
Can I put my badge there?
Well, sure, but you don't have to put it down. As you reach over with the badge towards the directly center of the circle, everyone teleports.
Pop. Before we
shit,
teleport, we
I
just
was-
like, thank you.
no.
Okay, so you all feel yourself splitch and teleported somewhere else. Let me bring you all to the map. Oh my god, that's a lot of people. This map was a lot smaller than I intended it to be.
I was
Fish.
casting spell. Oh, what will happen now?
Don't worry, everything is fine for now. I feel like the map is a bit
Yeah.
too small though. Is it too small? I'm a bit too small. Never mind. Let me just verify that it's the correct size. It is the correct size. None there? Okay, never mind. I just made it.
It's not about the size, though. It's about how you use it.
It's fine. Bruh, really? Alright,
you want
so
to use that?
whoever has dark vision, you all can see, but for the rest of you, it is near total darkness. The only thing that's preventing you from being in total darkness is what appears to be a magical gate in front of you.
I see nothing. I see a back screen.
Yeah, give me a second, I'm revealing.
Oh, that was the roll 20 again.
No. Ta-da! Oh, that's the wrong tool. Okay. Why I cannot reveal one? There we go.
Okay, I'm gonna ask somebody who can see in the
Ta-da.
dark to pass me a stone. Like a pebble like
There,
50,
there's quite a few lying around the teleportation circle of where you all enter. There's quite a lot of rubble around.
Okay, I'm gonna pick one up that's the size of a golf ball, and then I'm going to cast light on it.
Sure, there is now light. So let me review even more. Where is the review area?
Light is 20 feet. 20 feet.
Instead of a pebble, could you cast it on this thing so that it can move and act as a moving lantern?
Can. I do the same thing.
Oh man, this is so trippy. Sure, you have portable light sources now, but in front you do see several braziers with floating Ragnite crystals in the center of it.
Okay, I'm going to let Zappy just gently scout the area and light up the rest of the map.
All right, so as your unit crosses through the field of force, an automated voice comes on. Disease presence not detected. Entry permitted.
Disease 惨咯.
I believe they're talking about the scourge.
None of you understand what is happening unless you all have comprehend languages.
Sylvan.
All right. So what are you all doing?
I'm
instructing the bot to check out the surrounding just to review more of the map.
All right, sure. Let me review even more for you.
Can I walk to the are those stairs?
Hello, that was my old friend.
Where? Oh my God, Farrah's already in. All right. Disease presence not detected.
Oh my God, there's 2 Farrahs.
Oh yeah, shit. There's 2
okay. Alright.
Oh wait, I should make a disco effect here.
Let me just review the rest of the map if you're gonna do this.
Yes.
I'm going to Richard Castle. I understand like what's going on.
Sure, there we go.
Ooh.
I worked very hard on this map.
Good work.
Pretty.
Thank you.
That's nice.
It's very pretty.
My token disappeared. Where did I put my token? Oh, there she is.
So do I have the disease?
No.
No. All of you pass through, except for Ziki, where the field turns. Wait. As Ziki passes through the gate, you can see that the field turns red slightly before returning back to its usual blue self. Disease presence detected.
I am
Clarifying. Disease presence neutralized. Entry permitted.
Oh, yeah, it's that black goop that he had last time.
What do I understand of that in my rough Sylvan?
Okay, you can hear the word disease plain as day, and you're pretty certain that this is a sterilization barrier.
I make a note. This is very interesting.
Hello, guys. Translations.
I think.
Holy shit.
Wow. Remember that time you touched the black goo? I think it just dispelled it from your entire body. There might have been remnants.
No. The barrier itself said at first that the disease presence was detected. However, after a short clarification by scanning him again, it said it was neutralized.
Oh, so it's saying it's dead.
Yes.
So he still has.
So you still have whatever it is on you. It's just that it's dead.
Hiya!
Hiya. Okay. All right. So where do you all want to go first?
I'm at the center.
All right. So you see a gigantic crystal. It doesn't appear to be Ragnite though.
I make a note to everybody. Remember, don't touch anything.
Can I see what it is?
It doesn't look like an altar, by the way. It's just like a raised platform with several tables next to it and the crystal. As you approach closer, what do you approach specifically?
What is this in front of me? This round line.
Table.
Oh, it's a table. Can I just look at the table?
Yep. As you approach the table, an interface pops up. Wow, I shouldn't say interface. I should say like a still image appears. It is translucent and blue in color, and it requests something. You're not sure. You cannot understand a single word that's being said.
I just put the badge in front of me and see what happens.
There is a small ping as a beam of lightning again touches the badge, verifies it. Something speaks out. Welcome back, Night Obliterator. As the interface now opens up to what can only be described as an inventory screen.
I call for face, and do you have any way to understand the language?
I am still original casting for 10 minutes, so
But by
give
this time, I
me-
would say it's done really lah.
okay. I'm okay. I'm here, and he drops back to his original demeanor.
All
I
right.
point to the green face.
Look at in the face since I have comprehend language.
All right. It says, "Welcome back, Night Obliterator." And well, you see an inventory screen, but there's nothing inside.
It says here, "Welcome back, Night Obliterator." Well, that's a obliterator badge you have there, and this is his inventory. Or what thereof, there's nothing.
Oh, well, that's disappointing.
What do you mean disappointing? He passed away. Of course, there's nothing.
Still loot is it?
Wait a bit.
Okay, so
It's just like it was freeze for a moment. Once you say that, it's like Chara just comes and is like, of course, there's nothing. What do you expect?
all right. So what else is everyone else doing?
I'm
There
just,
is still a locked door over here that your drone cannot pass through.
I'm just going around the place to see if there's anything I can read, any interesting.
Yes. On each of the corners of the main antechamber, there are 4 bookshelves.
Ooh, bookshelves.
All right. Do you pull out a book?
What
No,
language?
I'm going to scan first because I have to check if it's magical or rigged or trapped. Not
All right.
touching anything.
It is magical to an extent. Each book is glowing.
All the 4 corners of the books.
All the 4 corners.
What are the titles on the ribs?
You don't see any titles.
I'm not gonna touch any at the moment.
I mean, it looks like a book.
Can I identify? Can I cast a quick identify? No, can I ritual cast identify on one of the books? It doesn't matter which one, like just the one right in front of me.
Sure.
Takes 10
What
minutes.
does? Okay, can you like pull out the spell real quick?
Use.
Okay.
Where's the bookshelf? I don't see it.
Scroll in towards like the map, right, and you can see on the corners here.
Oh, hey, that's strange. The map just
Yeah,
didn't.
I'm here.
Here. And here. Yes, I have the ability to move the map.
Yes.
Yeah, I know.
No, but my
GM
map, I think
does.
go 20 is bad for me because when you scroll down, I can see the bookshelf, but the map is out of my view. But if I scroll back to my view, it's all black again.
That shouldn't be the case. Most of the map.
Can you can you zoom in and out again just to fix your viewpoint?
No, if I zoom in, it's the same thing. If I scroll down though, it reveals itself.
Then just scroll down then.
Yeah,
I
but
guess.
then I only see like the bottom 3 squares of the map.
Can you like
Really?
can you like hit print screen and just copy paste like what you see onto Discord chat?
Okay, I'll print the first one.
Alright, so identify. You choose one object that you touch or if it's a magic item or some other magic ability, learn as far as how to use them, blah, 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 blah. Okay. You touch one of the books.
Yes.
And
I don't think
as you touch it,
touch it.
it doesn't feel like a book. It feels more like stone. But you learn it is a device to store information and you know how to use it.
Out of character, guys, I found a giant server.
I mean, you can pull it out.
I'm gonna. Yeah,
So
I'm
we
gonna-
found a hard drive.
We
found a hard drive.
You'll know. I'm gonna go. Friends, this seems to be a repository of some sort. I'm gonna pull out a book. All right.
All right. As you pull out the
Okay.
thing, it is quite heavy. This is what you see. Pay attention to Discord chat.
I am very weak.
Do you need strength of 16?
No lah,
Fris-
it is not that heavy.
Oh, it's a tablet.
You can see that the iconic symbol of the defenders appear on the screen and disappears, and scrolls of text just start running across itself like the title scroll of Star Wars.
Okay. I do have my goggles on.
Yep.
Do I understand anything?
What language is
So
it?
it is the defender's own language.
Oh God.
All right, so looking over briefly, what you see is this is the chronicles of someone known as as Vanguard Arcanum Arthur Hamish Riker.
Oh, it's him.
I
Oh,
don't
it's
know
him.
That's meta knowledge, man. I don't know anything. So I read,
Yeah, I
read
know.
through this gentleman's thingy.
How detailed are you gonna read this? I feel like both Justin and Zeke are gonna punch me in the face next Monday or tomorrow.
Oh yeah.
I look around. I have it with me, and then I'm gonna pop a
Oh,
squat because
yeah.
I don't have light. I'm assuming the robot has gone. I'm going to call out to the rest and say, I'm going to take my light back, and then I'm going to illuminate.
Oh no, you don't have to illuminate it. The tablet itself glows.
Oh.
So where's this slate? Huh? Or should I say? Nah, I'm not gonna say the name.
I'm gonna spend time. If we're gonna take a long rest, This is where I'm going to be the whole time.
Okay, fair enough. We'll get back to you in a moment. What's everyone else doing?
What's the slate there? Oh, where is it?
This what?
The slate you posted.
Wait, what? I didn't understand a single word you just said.
The picture you put in Discord right now.
The tablet thing.
Yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, in the bookshelves.
Okay, I call it a slate because that's what it is, right?
Yeah, I know what it is, but it's a tablet,
It's
okay?
a Kindle, okay?
Okay, it's a tablet. Alright.
Fine Gem, you don't need to use pen. You can actually just
Can I like pick it up?
and then just Control V on Discord. It will automatically capture the image. Yeah, so you don't need to do that. So I want to say maybe refresh because I think it.
I did refresh it, the same thing.
Let me just grab the map for you then. Here you go. Into Discord. Fully rendered.
Yay.
As soon as it
Thank
looks.
you.
There we go.
Yay.
Okay.
I'd
what is-
rather look at this because mine is the 140p version.
Wait, so
Oh, okay.
which part had not been searched yet? The top room?
The top part, well, you all can see what's inside now, but the door is locked lah.
Oh. Is it like locked with magical means or just a normal key lock?
There appears to be a indentation on the side of the wall here on the right of the door that appears to hold a place for a badge.
Can I place my badge on it?
Sure, why not? The voice responds again to whoever can understand. Welcome, Night Obliterator. You are in queue 0000001. Please enter.
I
have
do
comprehend
the-
language. Does that mean I actually understand
Yes, you
as
do.
well?
I
You do.
Okay.
open the door and peek through it.
Well, the door doesn't peek. The door does. You don't open the door. The door just slides open.
Oh. Can I see what's inside before I go in?
Sorry, what?
Can I just see through see
Sure.
through the door but not go in?
Sure, you can peek through. You see what appears to be a holographic globe floating above a raised platform and a desk behind it.
And Frizz goes out a little bit and says like, "There's actually a queue over there. Interesting."
I slowly walk in.
Sure, you slowly walk in. Nothing activates to your presence. The globe in the center is still spinning and still glowing. But as you get closer to the globe, panels of information appear.
And I shout, Fitz!
Coming. And then I'll move my way into the.
Alright, as you head your way inside, you notice the panels of information. What would you like to learn about them?
When you say panels of information, is it like sections that I can pick from, or it's just like
It
all
just
bunch
appears as you walk around the thing.
Okay. Because there's one thing that is not complete. I feel like Uhira would want it. Is the scourge itself.
There is nothing on the scourge yet, but you do see like several words you can make out as several panels appear and disappear at random. Dimension 24, secure. Dimension 76, threaten. Dimension 1, secure. Dimension 69, threaten. Dimension 136, threaten.
I want to see. They have dimensions, and then there's threatened and non-threatened one, right?
Threaten and safe.
Threatened and safe. So the first one, okay, the first one, I forgot. Was it safe or threatened? But I want to check one threatened and one safe just to see what it is.
As you raise your hand out and press on one of the panels that says safe, you can see the globe changes to something else. It looks similar to the one that was first appeared, but the landmasses are a bit different now. You put your hand over it and you see that there's nothing of particular of note on the globe. After a few seconds of evaluating, the panels appear again.
Oh, it's a glow of the. Is it possible to see the kingdoms and empires on the globe or no?
You can only see the landmasses.
There's no landmasses that's from the empire. I mean, the similar landmasses, or it's too long and different already.
The current one does not look like anything you've ever seen before.
Okay.
Okay, so I'll go with the next one that is threatened.
All right, you see the landmass again change to something you're unfamiliar with. Now, there are like pins of red all around the place and only a small circle of blue left.
And by looking at the landmass, we do not know or seems to seen before any of it.
No,
this is knowledge, right?
For whoever's looked at the map, this definitely doesn't look like your world.
This is going to have a freaking headache. For free, it's not me. Actually, I'm sharing his body. God damn it. Anyway.
I stepped on Phil's shoulder and say, what does it say?
By this panel, they are showing of the nature of threatening dimensions and non-threatening dimensions. When I hear the word dimension, I have theories, and so I check one of the safe one and one of the non-safe one. It appears to me they have crossed different worlds.
You mean like planes?
I'm not sure if I don't sure if they are of the same plane or this is a theory, but I do not know if it's like same world but in a different universe. I don't understand it, but they are going across different areas that is not our world that have this problem as well. As you look at this one, the danger one that is pointing out, this one is almost fully engulfed in what it is causing it to raise this alarm.
Oh, that sounds bad. Do we go over to the desk? As you point to the desk.
Okay, I'll go to the desk and see if there's any information pops out, or the desk have anything left over. While the DM is talking to Lorelai.
All right, sorry, the desk, right?
Yes. Do you need to make an investigation?
No, everything is powered on at the moment, so it's quite obvious. You see that it is a standard desk, a stone desk, and on top is surfaced more holographic projections.
Okay. What are they letting me see? Well, holographic
All right.
projection. This.
So essentially, right now it's just displaying a message.
Mhm.
We have completed our solemn duty, and our race has achieved its greatest achievement. Now we live. Now we let the world to those who come.
So they say the same message as what we found in the village.
There is also a button above this message. Well, not a button, a symbol.
Okay. Is it the symbol of the thing again?
No, it's a different symbol.
Okay.
You feel compelled to press it.
Not now. I'm going to explain it to. Was it Zig that follows me in, or is it not? This is carpet, right?
It's
Yeah.
fine.
Okay. Can we
Oh,
pause for a
fine,
second so I can very quickly give Carpet his stuff?
Oh, sure.
All right.
Carpet.
Since he has to go, Carpet.
Hey, sorry, I was AFK a moment. I had to talk to my parents for a bit.
No, it's okay. All right. Very quickly, since you're about to leave, right? As you enter the room, you hear a voice echo out throughout the room. Greetings, citizen. How may we assist you today?
Oh, yeah, when we went past, there's like a voice, right?
Yeah. I was
where's the
waiting
voice
for you to
coming from?
pick up on that.
Where's the voice coming from?
It just appears to emanate around the room.
Oh, okay. Thinking quickly, I asked it to identify itself.
I am Sentry Unit 247B.
Sentry Unit 247B. What is your nature?
My nature is to guard the teleportation gates. Oh wait, you do not understand a single word that's being said.
I know God. I suppose I don't know teleportation gate.
Okay, fair enough.
You are guardian. I see.
Okay. I would say for
Isn't the demon thing spell thing still with us? Or
no, you all left the radius just now.
Ah, okay.
Okay, you know what? Fuck it. You can understand it.
Yes.
Just this voice.
Okay, I see.
For some
You are a guardian of this area.
That is
I start to get suspicious that this is indeed what I'm looking for. Are you made or are you born?
I was created.
Ah, I see. Then would you say you are artificial? And would you say you are intelligent?
I would assume I am artificial, and I would assume I am intelligent, as I am allowed to create my own decisions.
Okay, internally screaming with glee already. This is exactly what I'm looking for. I see. Where are you currently? And is it possible that I may bring you out of this facility?
I do not know if it is capable for me to leave this facility. However, I shall appear before you momentarily, as there is a bright flash of light and... Wait. I need to find the name of these goddamn people. Okay, you know what? I'm ripping this from another game, but it is the best option I can find. Here you go. This is the person that appears before you.
Where do you send it?
Discord.
Discord.
Is a woman.
Yes.
Yes.
Her entire body is see-through and is emitting light. Blue light.
Okay, I'm going to go through like an interrogation, in a sense. So I'll just pick out some questions to not take up the airspace.
Go on.
Because it's gonna be a long question, my friends.
I can tell, yeah. Go on.
Okay, in the meantime, feel free if anyone wants to take the airspace.
I mean, since you're about to leave soon, ask some questions first, sir.
No, I think actually no, I can stay for a little longer.
I mean, I don't know how long they're gonna take to decipher the thing over there. So
I think you should go along with it. Like, just make it happen.
Yeah, just
Ask
go.
questions.
Just go.
Okay, because I also need to think about what to ask right now.
It's like I was like waiting to give you the opportunity. Now it's before you, and you're like, "What the fuck do I ask?"
What is your name?
Right, like this is so unprepared, right? Okay.
What is life? What is life? That's your first question.
What is life? Is this real? Is this life?
No. So my first priority right now is to think of acquiring this intelligence in any form possible. For example, schematics or blueprints. So I'm going to ask it very directly.
All right.
What are your priorities right now? And if I were to acquire you, how would I do that? How would I replicate you if it is at all possible?
She looks at you. It's like, has the Great One created another one of her structures? It has been too long since we have been connected.
Has the Great One constructed what?
Another structure.
I am not entirely sure who your Great One is.
Well, I mean, Lady
as a structure.
Well, I mean, Lady Altara, of course.
Lady Altara. Lady Altara, huh? Tell me more about Lady Altara.
She is the defender of the realms. She gave birth to the current beings you know as gods, as well as her followers.
Sorry, I didn't quite get that. Gave birth to what?
Okay, gave birth to the current beings you call gods, as well as the followers of Altara.
So you know about what we worship?
Well, during my time, they were only children. But I have scanned your physical and mental capabilities as soon as you've entered the system. And yes, what we know as Altara's children have seemed to ascend to godhood.
Ah. So are they still considered gods, or would you classify them as mortals?
That is not for me to decide. Our time has passed. It is your time now. You may classify them whatever you wish.
Oh, this is interesting. Okay. Now back to the question. Now let's say, what are your capabilities? What are you able to do?
She gestures towards the gates of teleportation, and at will, you can see it changes locations or just shuts off completely. My power is to guard the gates.
Are you limited by your location, or if presented in different circumstances, are you able to carry out different functions?
As I understand it, sole power of the teleportation gates lies with me, and my ability to appear in any part of the base is unhindered.
How are you able to appear?
Well, I do not understand it myself, but it appears that, it appears that there is a mechanism that allows me free movement throughout this entire structure.
If I ask you for engineering schematics, Joe, will you have an aneurysm?
No, don't worry. There's a reason for this.
Okay, I asked for more specifics, coming from a background in robotics as well. So I start to spark out stuff like, is it possible you're copper, or do you have some other thing, like having a more intelligent conversation that Justin is able to have?
Okay, so she gives you the impression that your level of technology does not yet meet the requirements to create something like her yet. However, she is willing to come with you.
But how would you do that?
Please follow me as she leads you throughout the somewhat flooded walls, the flooded corridors of the base towards the central chamber. You see her gesture towards the crystal. It rises off into the sky, and below it, you see a glowing blue circle. With a wave of a hand, it pops out of the raised platform. Let me grab a picture.
So is this your physical form then? Are you vulnerable if you are in this form?
Wait. Okay, to answer your question, it's like, if this vessel is destroyed, presumably I will cease to exist.
I see.
Wow, your house in. Sorry if that seems rude, but your house in such a small uh, chassis?
Okay, I need to like find a picture because for some reason this thing is hard to find. Okay, whoever has played Halo Reach, Cortana's near thing when you noble things to transport her to the Pillar of Autumn, that's the thing.
That's tiny. That's really, really tiny.
It's even smaller now.
It's like a.
Aha! I
smaller
found
than
a picture.
drive.
Perfect. I found a picture. Is this?
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
That's not that tiny.
Yeah, it looks like a core or something like that.
Okay, upon acquiring her, there are a few things out of ethics and the goodness of Carpet's heart he does want to clarify first. So,
Okay.
before we continue any further, would you say you have a free will?
I am bound by what my designers call me programming. If I remove from this structure, I believe I will not have any abilities besides the disembodied voice.
Okay, what about conscious? Are you aware that you are what you are right now?
I am aware I am not flesh and blood. I'm aware I was created for the sole purpose of managing this base.
Okay, and lastly, do you have any goals in mind that are your own, your personal self?
Perhaps I would like to see more of the defenders. It has been many, many, many years since they have graced my halls.
Okay, that's great. You've been very, very helpful, and I've got a lot of questions to ask you over time. For now, perhaps I will carry you and keep you safe in one of my creations. I hope you do not mind.
Before, as you reach forward to grab the chamber, she stops you for a second. It's like, perhaps now is not the wisest time. Your friends are still exploring the base, and if I am removed, power will cease.
Never mind then. In that case, well, we do have a question about the teleportation circle.
Of course. What do you wish to know?
Are you aware of the teleportation gates in the village?
Of course.
Kabe looks over to Udira. Udira, what else do we need to know about the gate in the village?
Udira, you're muted in case you haven't noticed.
What? She's not here?
No, she's muted.
I was muted. She looks up from reading, and then she goes, ask her why it's been deactivated from one side.
Oh, all right. Yeah, why is the village gate deactivated from the side of the village?
Before I answer your query, may I know which village you're referring to? We have, as she pulls out our literary a data pad, we have 324 villages.
The one with Dr. Marvin.
Oh, okay. This is very important. Could you give me a moment? Who is in charge of kind of like geography and identifying locations of interest, stuff like that?
I would guess one of the rangers.
Okay, you know what Claude steps up? Because he is the one with like the handheld, like the freaking wrist-mounted GPS system.
Yeah, I gestured to the map. So basically we have how many locations of interest again?
324.
We have 324 potential ruins filled with technology and history to explore. This is a bounty. This is more important than whatever we found so far.
Someone like jot this number down so I don't forget also, please, and thank you.
300, how many again?
24.
324.
24. Can you turn that into 321 so that we can remember the number?
Sure, 321, why not? Just like put it into general chat or the law channel and let me just pin it. Isn't that simpler?
Right.
Yeah, 324. You just pin it over there, like we forget it.
Yeah, there we go. All of you have the power to pin shit, so feel free to do so.
Okay, let's just pin up Udira's one.
Okay.
From the map, can I identify the... Okay, first I asked it, sorry, could you filter based on gates that are deactivated from the other side?
Unfortunately, all of the gates have been deactivated.
What?
Oh, why is that?
Well, the defenders deem their existence complete. They have reached their ultimate goal and they have passed the torch, so to speak, to you.
What does this mean? Is there any purpose that we were designated to complete?
Altara created the defenders to protect you all from the from the scourge. Unfortunately, it appears their efforts were not enough. As to preserve the life of all the weaklings in the realm, they, as you can see, that for lack of a better term, she starts to tear up, like her form starts to ripple a bit. Altara and the others use their life energy to create the dome to protect you all.
And is the scourge eradicated now?
The knights believe they have done so, and therefore they no longer serve a purpose and have passed. However, few remain in case the scourge were to ever impossibly return.
I see. That is sad. Can you play the? Okay, no, I'm not gonna ask that. No. It's fun. Okay. Let me see.
She means the lightning dome.
Whenever dome is referenced, I guess it's the lightning dome, right?
I mean, it's like the most notable dome they have.
Yeah. It's a thunder dome.
Okay, so let me get this straight. We have advanced civilization. We are in dome. Scourge is gone. Advanced civilization scatter around. We
Scourge
come
is
up from
actually
dome.
not gone.
Generally explore. This is literally treasure trove of information. Okay. Big question.
Yep.
Do you have schematics? Oh wait, how should I address you?
You may call me as the Crystal.
The Crystal.
For the lack of a better term, my core processing unit is housed directly inside a crystal.
All right.
You have no idea what she just said. It just sounded like gibberish to you.
Whatever you just said, do you have the schematics for it?
Unfortunately, no. As far as I understand, the creators only created enough to house the bases. And since there is no need for us to remain, they destroyed the schematics. In fear, they would be captured by enemy.
I see. Well, is there any... I just realized we never really introduced ourselves. Perhaps, since you do appear at least sentient, if not possessing of your own free will, my name is Karapet, and me and the others, Odira, just spout out everyone's name.
Sure.
We are adventurers from inside the dome, as you no doubt have known. So, so I suppose you can extrapolate that we are currently here on a mission to collect technologies and study the ancient history of the protectors that have supposedly put us in the dome. Are you able to assist us in any matter on that?
Perhaps. My memory is unfortunately fragmented. As you can tell by the damage to the base as she gestures towards the water, the base before the end of the war was heavily bombarded by enemy forces. Thus, most of my memory cores have been damaged in the process. However, if I'm able to link up with other technologies, I'll be able to regain lost knowledge.
If you're able to link up with the other technologies, you say?
Correct.
Okay. Cool. In that case, I will discuss with my friends, and if things are if we can reprioritize our tasks, perhaps we can link you with the others. What do you call that? That you were saying about?
The other was what? Sorry, I was a bit lost to what you're saying.
Okay, sorry about that. So AI Crystal saying that to gain more knowledge and everything, she needs to link with something else.
So essentially what I'm trying to say is that to regain lost knowledge, she needs to scan like ancient technology.
She needs to scan ancient tech.
Yep.
Are you able to scan from the form that you showed me, the portable form?
That is possible, yes, but I have limited mobility in that form. Fortunately, there is a mobile form, but it was damaged during bombardment.
Oh, not to worry. I have something right here. If you can find it acceptable, I tap on chip's frame.
She walks closer and visually inspects it. I would prefer something that could fly.
Oh, just a moment. I have something as well.
Okay. All right. So as your homunculus walks over, you say, "Ah, yes, this is suitable to my liking. But do you allow me to perform any changes?"
Well, sure. Go ahead then.
All right.
If you will follow us, is there any chance you will betray us later on? Actually,
she comprehends.
I need actually later on I actually need like a very clear list of the AI's priorities. So I might ask it on scenarios and try to gauge its allegiance. It is very helpful right now, but I need to understand the programming behind it.
All right,
so
fair
it's
enough.
going to take
So
some time.
it gives you an answer. As long as our interests do not collide with that of the remaining defenders, then I shall not turn on you. But if a defender orders me or asks of me, I will obey without question.
So your loyalty is to the defenders first?
They did create me.
Yeah, basically yes. Basically it has a more.
All right, so as she touches this, your homunculus, it starts to change. Panels and whatnot of it fall from his side as you see from the center, another hatch opens as what appears to be another chassis comes out. And she starts to rip off pieces of the chassis and put it onto your homunculus. You now have this thing.
Do I get to control it or do you control it?
Well,
oh, that annoying voice. Oh, just looking at the image. Oh. What's it called again?
343 Guilty Spark.
343, yeah. I was thinking Wheatley from Portal.
343 Guilty Spark. No, it is not Wheatley. I hate Wheatley. We're going with the Halo version.
Navi.
All right.
Wheatley's charming, that posh British accent.
No, he turned traitor, but when 343 Guilty Spark also turned traitor. But never mind, 343 Guilty Spark turned traitor the most sense. He shot beams at us. All right, so you have the monitor with you now.
Okay, great. This is a big boon.
She hovers around you. It's like, this form feels a lot better as she killed the... Oh, shit.
Can she reactivate the badges?
What?
The badges, can she reactivate them? Or...
Well, you had to ask her that first. As she starts flying around and testing out the new chassis. This is very interesting.
All right. In that case, perhaps you should come along with us for now. And later on, we'll help you scan some technologies, gather back your faculties, and perhaps bring you back under the dome where we can put those technologies into better use.
Perhaps. In time we shall see. As she goes off to, in her new body, going...
Puppet just kind of goes for everyone and whispers, "Keep her away from Guardians."
Oh, God.
At all costs, she mustn't know anything about them.
Claude is vigorously nodding. He's like, yes, of course.
I stress balls.
All right.
Fine, just pounce her face.
So, what are you all doing? You all have quite essentially the monitor floating around now.
I'm going to ask the monitor. Sorry. You want to go first?
I was reading the list in the office. What
of it? Face with the desk.
Oh yeah, right, that thing. So, do you press the button?
First off, I want to tell Fine. It was not Fine Gem, right? It was
Fine Gem, isn't it?
It was fine. I was with you.
Okay, so Fine Gem. Tell him about that. They said the same message as if they within the village, but based on what we have known, that the demon said that they might not have finished what they thought they have finished the job. Anyway, so there's a button here. Should I press it?
What does the button do?
The monitor flies over. Oh, that returns the display to the current dimension.
Oh, that is even better. I press the button.
Wait, who's the robot?
It's the monitor.
Do you know about the robot yet, or
I mean,
happen, right?
I mean, I assume at some point Carpet squeals very loud at finding his lifelong goal, like 3 days
Yeah.
into the thing.
I'm pretty sure we all know,
I think we
what is it?
know by the excitement he is.
especially since it's just shouting random questions.
Oh yeah.
Okay. Well, since-
Fritz didn't ask anything. He's like, oh, okay, first.
While
Alright,
he's
sweet.
doing that, I'm gonna ask the robot, the Crystal. Crystal, was it? What do the defenders mean when they said their job is done and their secret weapon is underground?
Secret weapon? What secret weapon? I don't
Um,
recall them creating a secret weapon.
Greatest
Greatest
achievement.
achievement. Sorry.
Oh, of course. They have successfully secured the Scourge.
And it's underground.
Of course. Where else would they put it? It would take too many resources to build a tower in the sky, so they sealed it underground.
There's a tower underground holding the Scourge.
Well, there is not one tower. There's multiple spread out across the realm.
Do you have a map that
I
pinpoints?
do, but unfortunately the memory drives were damaged during bombardment. I am not able to record the information at the moment.
Right. That might be something that we will do. I looked at.
However, I do have one portion of the map still functioning.
I'm gonna.
As she pulls out the display, you see a landmass with red pinprints in the center. The red pins are where the Scourge has spread, for lack of a better term. And, well, or whoever looks at it, you all can tell where it's spreading at. The divide. Why? Why?
I'm going to call to Frisk. Frisk, you might want to have a look at this.
Okay. And then I leave the map.
No, Frisk. You are having the same revelation. As the glow appears to something you are more familiar with, you see that your hometown, the Divide, has pinprints on them.
Out of character.
Hey.
Is it in?
Wait,
like, your
how did they get
castle?
into the dome?
Good question.
Was it the point of the dome to protect us from the things?
It was.
Fizz, quickly ask how they get into the dome.
This is more of a Crystal. Did you know if there are any way that they can get into the dome that was supposed to protect us?
Well, we have not constructed any vaults within the dome itself. The only way for the virus to pass the dome is if an infected person crossed the border.
The Tyrant King.
The revelation.
Hang on. Crystal.
Wait.
Remind me again. Who were the 4 that were created, and who was their Judas?
I'm sorry, I didn't catch that. What?
I'm asking about the 4 guys. And then there was the one jealous guy, right?
Yes, correct.
Yeah. So who was the Judas? Who was the betrayer?
As I understand it, his name was Belial. All of you know Belial.
Firstly, I don't have the.
Okay,
I cannot
out of
put
character.
your ground back
Whom?
things. I cannot remember. Who's Galileo? Galileo?
Let me very quickly open the realm of tech when your home brewery.
Okay.
I tried to open it, but it just keeps loading for me.
Oh, that's strange. It should be working though.
Let me
If you
open it.
scroll all the way down to Icons of Tyranny,
There
Belial
we
is
go.
the great betrayer.
Once a
He's
great deity equal to the Pantheon, he was cast out by the Pantheon for his greed and sin. Using ultimate power, Belial killed and consumed the spirit energy of several great deities. Belial rallied deities and icons of tyranny to his side and opposed the Pantheon deities. Fortunately, he failed and justly
I'm going
cast
to.
out.
While he's reading that and the recognition, I'm going to pull. I can't remember his name. I keep on thinking his name is Curtis. Damn. Claude.
Ooh.
I'm gonna pull Claude, and then I'm going
Was
to.
it, what? Yes?
I'm going to pull Claude, and then I'm going to go between my teeth, and I'm going. I think we have to call the guy who tried to murder us again.
Wait, what? Can you say that again? You're too
What?
soft.
Hello. I think we're going to have to talk to the guy from the village. I say this through gritted teeth.
That might be wise.
Because Belial, really.
Let's ask the robot who Belial is first.
Fine Jam puts her hand up. Is it more important that we tell the people inside the dome about the plague? Points to the map. Points to the divide with the pink dots.
I have a very immediate reaction of trying to tell this to the captain first, since we do need to get the ship fixed and
okay, hang on. As you attempt to transmit your message through the communication crystal, you hear garbled static. Frisk, you are very familiar with this sound.
I didn't even talk to the commander.
Claude is doing this.
Okay.
He sees the seriousness in the situation.
Huh?
You are, however, familiar with this sound. You are very familiar. You fear this sound whenever you attempt to send a transmission to your allies in the divide. You are being jammed by divide forces.
Oh no.
Son of a bitch.
Claude, we are being we they are here. They are here.
It's like, who is here? As Claude visibly seems a little bit more concerned, and you can see the other rangers nearby pull out their weapons as well.
And then the eyes widen, freeze, become Chara, and says like, the divide, they are here.
And before anything else could be happen, Monitor, the crystal, is wrapped up in a whip of lightning and pulled towards the ceiling.
Will I have the enough reaction to shoot the ceiling?
Looking towards the ceiling, you see a figure clad in black plate mail armor who's just standing upside down on the ceiling. Underneath the mask that's barely covering his face, you only see his mouth. He gives you a wry grin, and you see rows of shark-like teeth as he pulls the baton back that Frisk is very familiar and launches it at you again. And we shall end the session for today.
Why do I have a deja vu that I have been?
Alright, so that's the end of today's session.
We will catch you guys next week.
No, I can't join next week either.
Or week after next. Whenever we see you, we see you. Bye!
No, I can join, but I can't